What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons Divided, Vol'Antia Reborn. So welcome back. If you watched the first episode, we had our party came back to Vol'Antia, the world that sort of is connected to the multiverse and rips out pieces from other different planes of existence, adds it to its own ever-changing landscape. And our players are trying to figure out where the champions are and how they're going to deal with them. Are they going to kill them? Are they going to join sides with them?
We might, Rabbit, we might.
So, stay tuned and see. Let's go ahead and go to, I guess, story and talk about some of the sponsors and whatnot today.
Yeah, great. So we've got actually a couple sponsors. We talk about the ones that we have. We have, starting with +3 to Charisma, one of our veteran sponsors. +3 to Charisma offers affordable handcrafted gaming and fandom accessories for tabletop gamers at all levels. We're talking, they have wooden dice trays, such as what we have here at our table, right? They have 3D printed dice towers, some of our DM supplies that they're putting out, dice, leather game mats, jewelry, all kinds of other nerdy supplies. They also have they also have dice goblins on apparel, which is something really cool and unique. Yeah. They have several different dice goblins on T-shirts and stickers and other apparel. They also have totes, as I said before, stickers. So that's +3 to Charisma. We also have Lethal Shadow Minis, which you'll likely see later today when we go into combat. But Lethal Shadows, they did.
What? No.
Oh, maybe. I'm just saying.
No. This is a very passive game of D&D. Role play only.
Sure, lovey cuddly and all that
Roll
stuff,
to
right?
pick flower.
Well, Lethal Shadow Minis not only sells, but they also do design a lot of very highly detailed merchandise. You can either get them specifically designed by yourself or pick from their vast library of minis. So it's either stock or custom. They also have large busts that you can be made from existing minis or one of your own design at additional cost. They also have offer priming and painting for said minis and provide very quick and efficient delivery of said products. Also, we'd like to talk about the Goods Merchant. The Goods Merchant is also one of the guys who has designed our custom Dungeon Master screen.
I'll lift
and
it.
you'll see
No
a lot
peeking.
of them there. He's located on Etsy. You'll find him on his own website at thegoodsmerchant.com. They do laser engravings, custom DM screens, such as you just saw, deck boxes, leather engravings, all kinds of wonderful, fantastic things. And those are our sponsors for this evening. If you guys would also like to be one of our sponsors, just shoot us an email at dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Again, that's dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Subject sponsorship, and we'll get back to you on it. That's all I got.
All right. Well,
It was a mouthful.
my name is Spencer Sulliver. I'm going to be your DM this evening. Let's go around the table a little bit. Who was on this side over here? All by his lonesome.
The guy that's been running his mouth for the past few minutes. Hi, I'm Joshua Story. I'm a voice actor and producer here in Los Angeles, California. I'm also the executive producer of the show. I will be playing Nelius, our half-elven sorcerer / lock. Pass it along.
Hi, everybody. I'm D.W. McCann. I'm a voice actor also in L.A., dabble in whatever they'll let me in the entertainment industry. But I'm going to be playing Valir, our 𝐒𝐲𝐸 Echo Knight.
And I am Roy Halo. I am a studio owner and voice actor, studio owner of Float Studios, I should say, and voice actor here in LA. And I will be playing Heiko, our monk.
Awesome. And as you might notice, we are missing a couple today. One is sick, unfortunately, which we can't prevent, and the other one is actually coming from a gig straight from the studio. So he'll be here somewhat shortly, hopefully by break time or so.
It is the known issue with dealing with people in the industry.
Yeah.
Wait,
Awesome.
I have work.
Yeah, exactly. Work? No, take it. You better take that work.
Take that work.
All right. So last we left off, there was a riot in the center square of Karsten. Mm-hmm. There was an assassination attempt, I believe, on Thomason, the champion, although it seemed that he got away with a masked, sort of mysterious silver masked figure. They were a group known as the Order. They wear white and yellow sort of clothing with sort of accents of orange, and they carried around like a symbol of what seemed to be like a swirling flame. And you all stumbled upon the mayor's house rather nicely, sort of killing the guards and, breaking down the door and everything, as one does.
Just on the tour.
Found the mayor inside his room, and there was some sort of silvery mist sort of covering the floor, and Thomason and the silvery masked character were gone, somehow vanished from the scene. And the only people in there were Marshal 𝐒𝐩𝐸𝐪 and the mayor Borden himself.
I almost burned down the house.
You almost burned down the house against your better judgment. And then we all kind of made our way to the 𝐶𝐸𝐿𝐵. The 𝐶𝐸𝐿𝐵 is a sort of almost like a speakeasy bar for all the ne'er-do-wells in Karsten. And that's kind of where we ended it. We were getting information from Neff, who was the bartender, after getting swindled by some other guy who stole your money. But Neff was nice enough to give you free drinks in the house because of that. Okay. Yeah. What is everybody doing here? I know that Nelia said he wanted to go to a library or something, but I'm assuming it's getting pretty late, so I don't know if you guys want to maybe spend the night here at the 𝐶𝐸𝐿𝐵. Kind of up to you. Ooh, I'm bumping the mic here.
I believe I will probably turn in for the night.
Yes.
Unless something happens. Do not start something without waking us up, thank you.
Yes, I believe that I will turn in myself. I will look for a place to walk around, most likely, outside.
Okay. And Elias?
I'm not here.
You're not there.
I'm still wandering about, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, so you are actually in the city, and you're actually gonna wander around the city. Is what you
Yes,
said.
well, I'm gonna find a nice little quiet rooftop to
Sleep on the rooftop.
have some nice little meditation.
I'm going to take
Little
up
trance.
Yeah, you get the room to yourself
original,
then.
Well, no, the room that we were going to get that was not at the 𝐶𝐸𝐿𝐵.
Oh,
Yeah,
with
what was
the,
the
Remember, we had the better accommodations given to us by the mayor.
Gotcha. You do have a letter from the mayor where you can stay at any of the inns in town.
Going to go
There
to
was,
the
I believe,
nice
the Mossy Stone was one, and then there was the 𝐶𝐸𝐿𝐵, of course, and then there was another one, but I don't know if I wrote that one. It's in here somewhere. But
Mossy Stone and the
copper, the turned copper. My bad.
The turn copper.
Hey, look at that. My memory works sometimes.
But Mossy Stone was the better of the two, is my understanding.
The Mossy Stone was the better of the two. Yeah, the turned copper was in the slums, basically. Ooh. Yeah, maybe not the best, but. So yeah, you go and you find the Mossy Stone is relatively well packed because there's some festivals and whatnot going on, but there's definitely enough room, and you get a nice room. Are you looking for a room just for yourself, or are you trying to get one?
Well, I
big
figure
enough?
we're supposed to get rooms, and I figure Chia would be getting a room, and we're going to. I guess Chia's the only one we're missing right now. Oh, and I'll find a room for Digo.
Mm-hmm.
Get us all set up at that place and get them rooms for when they decide to return.
Yeah, you get a nice room. It has bunk beds, and it has enough beds for fitting it for the whole group. Yeah, you turn in for the night, and you don't have to pay a single penny because you get that nice little sheet of paper for it. Yeah.
Protect that sheet of paper carefully.
What are you looking for when you're on the roofs here? Just kind of viewing the city?
Well, I'm gonna. I kind of want to walk towards the mayor's, the outer courtyard.
Revisiting the crime, huh?
Yes. Just to see if there's anything we can find.
Okay. You see there's a couple people outside, some sort of carpenters and whatnot, working on the door, trying to repair the bastion door. It seems like the guards and whatnot probably have been doubled at this point. There's a good probably 6 guards outside of his house now instead of just the regular 2. Mm-hmm. And it seems to be in a little bit of disarray. You hear talking amongst themselves with the guards, but among the rooftops, you probably aren't able to discern exactly what they're talking about. Yes. But it seems like they're scrambling, mostly just sort of repairing the house. Mm. The mayor is not to be seen outside or anything right now. Currently.
I see. Can I roll for perception to see if I can find anything? A roll for investigation or anything?
Sure. Investigation would be more like looking for clues and such. Perception is more just like visible. What do you see?
Yes, I think I want to see if there's anything left behind about our order, and let's see if we can find anything.
Okay, investigation would be probably more accurate than if you're looking for clues as to what was left behind. Yeah.
Okay, so I might do that.
Okay.
All right.
And are you walking on the rooftops right now, or are you walking on the grounds?
I'm going to kind of come down and just kind of walk into the
probably a little easier to investigate on the ground than the roof.
Yes. So rolling for investigation.
Yes, sir.
And that would be a 5. So.
You see a penny on the ground and get distracted, and you could completely forget what you were trying to look for. No, you don't really see any clues. You do see scuffling about on the ground, like if you were to look on the ground for like traces and stuff, you see some like scorch marks on the ground from spells that have been cast, maybe some magic missiles that went awry and sort of cracked the ground and stuff like that, but nothing really to discern what happened and where they went or anything at all. You could try to look for clues inside the mansion, but that's if you could get back inside.
No. I think that's enough, and I did give my word, so no. I'm gonna find a nice tall rooftop and get back up there.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna do that and just spend my time with the night sky, meditating.
Nice, very nice.
I got a 4-hour trance, if I believe that is.
Absolutely, don't need much sleep being a monk, and also being an elf as well, right? So yeah.
So I think I will spend my time in
Do
trance.
those stack?
I don't. No. You don't have to sleep at all. Well, eventually you don't have to sleep at all, but yeah. No, as of right now, you still have to
Coffee?
trance
Coffee,
for 4
anyone?
hours.
Yes.
So, Nelius, what are you doing in the city?
So I'm actually wandering about, looking for whatever bookstores I can get my way into, assuming that there might be 1 or 2 still open at this hour.
You don't see like stores dedicated to books, but you do see like general stores that kind of just sell like a random assortment of things. And after stumbling into a few, you are able to find some books. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for historical books, any that might contain anything having to do with the gods or orders or sects.
You do find a book.
Just
Just
to make sure, yes.
Yeah.
they're not-
Yes.
You do find a book. It seems to be rather weathered. The author's name has been sort of almost like scratched off of the front. It doesn't seem like that was a coincidence. It seems like it was like almost covered up. Inside the book, it seems to be more of like almost like a journal, but you find a lot of information about deities and how deities are, how he has recognized similarities between deities that they worship in this world of Vol'Antia and ones that are from the world that he is from, which is Faerun. So he notices that the gods here are also worshipped as well, but some of the sigils, some of the actual like signs that they use and stuff like that, and some of their beliefs change just ever so slightly as the culture would kind of change them a little bit. Are you looking specifically for any certain signs at all, or do you see like factions and stuff like that, like the Harpers and everything? You do notice do exist here in this world as well.
Well, I know I've had an inkling that I have come across something of nature involving masks. So I'm looking at different orders or possibly religious cults or whatnot that might have predominantly centered around mask wearing.
Mask wearing. You don't really see any information specifically about the mask wearing, but while searching for it, you do spot the same symbol seen before as a swirling flame, and he links it to the god, the deity of the sun, Suni. So it's different sign, but a similar god to what you may recognize if you know Suni from, the world you come from.
Looks slightly familiar. Anyway, I don't know how long that takes me to find and peruse through those books, but I imagine I would have. While I left the bar early so that I could go and look for these books, and probably spend at least maybe an hour or 2 in the store.
It tells you a lot of different information as far as like the deities and whatnot. You do also notice that some are associated with certain factions, etc. And then you have also a list of like certain cities and maybe what they worship in certain cities. So kind of just like a baseline. It looks like a religious study done by some sort of scholar or something like that.
Can I? Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I actually can I purchase these? How much do you want for them?
What is that? Let me see it real quick.
I hand over 2 of the books.
2 of the books. He looks at it. Let's see. This one's been here for a while. I could let that go for maybe a gold, maybe. And this one here, 5 silver. It's about 15 silver, or gold and 5 silver if you have it.
All right. Seems a little steep on the gold end, but good knowledge is hard to come by these days, I suppose. Reaches in, pulls out, and actually hands him real gold, not...
Actually hands him real gold. Good.
I know, right?
Otherwise you have 6 seconds to run, right? That's what we figured out. Better run for your life. All right. You get the books. So you have those books in your person. It definitely took a little while to find these books after visiting a certain couple, and it's getting pretty late in the night. the city of Carson is pretty quiet during this time of night. There's not a lot going on. There's not like a deep like city life or nightlife or anything like that in the city here.
All right, and I asked somebody, how do I get back to the stoolie?
I guess you could roll if you wanted to for just to see if you can find your way back. But I'm assuming you just retrace your steps.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
you should be able to find your way back. It's not like hidden. It's just like down an alleyway. But
Fair warning, the player has no sense of direction. I can't imagine what
the
we
character.
can only hope that Nelius has better direction than I do.
Let's just hope.
That was like, gosh, one of my friends, like, the worst person at finding directions, but chose urchin just so it could be like, my character knows exactly where to go, even though I don't. Like, we're done with this. I was like, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, no, you can find your way
Okay.
back. It's not hidden by any means, you know, but
Right.
but it is definitely pretty late. You're probably not going to the Stoolie, but if you go to the Stoolie, he would tell them that they are at the Mossy Stone. Yeah. So then they tell you about that, and you make another adventure to find your way back to the Mossy Stone. And now it's probably going on like past midnight at this point. Yeah.
Is there any type of like celebrate? Like this was the festival. Are there celebrations going on, or is it pretty much everything was put into the celebration of giving the food, and nobody has anything left over to actually throw anything?
It seems to be more the latter.
We also
Yeah.
sort of interrupted.
Also,
Yes.
yeah, it seems like a lot of people. This is a city that's very like reclusive, and to have something like this happen, I'm sure a lot of people like lock their doors, like shut the blinds, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And as in fact, as you're walking down, you notice that the blinds are all shut. So I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like maybe see an eye peek up here and there, like look curiously. But no, it seems to be also once again that the festival was more in honor of the people that were there, and now that they're gone, it's like we're not gonna actually do the festival anymore after what happens.
So as I get back to the, I make it to the Mossy Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I ask around and see about the newcomers that have entered and what rooms they're in,
The newcomers, as in them?
my compatriots.
Your companions. The fellow at the front desk probably was told that other companions were coming, so he points you to the correct room. Gives you
Do we have multiple rooms, or are we staying
no,
in
it's
one?
it's like one bed. It's like one room together. Yeah.
Okay.
I played
You guys
travel
are-
agent for this one.
Got a nice hostel
call.
to enjoy. You
Well
know,
played.
cheers to you guys selves.
Save me a bed. No.
Yeah. So are you going straight to bed?
I'm going straight to the room. Yes, and I just
Okay. I assume Valir is.
knock
Well,
on the
Valir's
door.
already been asleep, but
Valir is asleep.
I'll wake up for that. I mean, again, trance, but so I'll
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah, he's
One of you
he's got
wakes
the
up.
same 4
And you're
hours.
trancing on the roof.
I'm trancing on the roof.
That sounds like it should be a
use
song.
guys.
Trancing.
I believe only
Monk
one
style.
of us spends any time sleeping.
at a time.
Yes, well.
All right. So yeah, I open the door for you. You're over there.
I
Go back
see.
to my little area.
Look around. Do I see? Or any so I count the number of people sleeping in beds, and I see that. I assume Chia's in her bed. Yes.
Yeah, I believe she would probably be in her bed along with Digo. Yeah.
Okay.
I know that they're not here right now, but I would assume the way I was kind of gonna play it off is they were gonna leave in the morning, and then we'll find them
That's
later.
fine. Okay. Do we have the extra body of Telka?
No,
Or is
he's
he
not.
just-
He's not with
He
you.
was never staying with us to begin
No.
with.
Yeah,
No.
he wasn't.
He has his own.
Telka
He's
was-
local. He doesn't need a hotel.
Yes.
Ah. Right then.
So now is also the time if you want to speak amongst each other. Some little bedtime
Well,
stories.
there is one missing.
Oh, there is.
If you do a count, I'm not.
It's time to talk shit.
But you did just say you made a count, and there is one missing.
True. I put all my dice to 1 right now.
Okay.
We're live.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. What were we talking about? Sorry, go ahead.
That I was. I had. You would note that Valir had pulled the sheets off of the bed and is sleeping on the ground.
On the ground.
Which is, you know what? It's funny that you say that because I was going to ask. I wonder how Valir would be sleeping. I imagined that you were going to be sitting against a corner, but sleeping on the floor. That's just as fitting. So
Are you asleep there?
Am I asleep?
Did
now?
you pass back out?
I mean, not immediately. It wasn't like head pillow, but I lied back down.
Where is the second Valir sleeping?
yeah.
Is there an open bed for him with turned-in cover over him? Did you tuck him in?
No. Does he have a
there's
double
no
bed?
sign. There's no sign of the other
Okay.
Valir.
I was gonna say, or do you sleep back to back?
Ooh, that's
That's what I'm
fun.
saying.
I like that. I
The
like
other
that.
Vol'Antia.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe he's on the roof too.
You do notice like a sort of almost like a mass exodus as a lot of people leave the city. It seems like a lot of people who came for the festival are leaving, even this late in the evening as well, which is a little bit odd, but they all seem to be, and especially as the morning comes right about, there's even more people leaving the city.
Would you say we're about 4 hours out? Like the morning is dawn is breaking.
Probably at this point, unless anyone's going to do anything before we go fully to sleep. Then, are you okay? Are you going to sleep then?
Oh yeah.
Knocked out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then
I'm
yes.
planning on meeting them at the
Then
bus
yes.
stop.
Since you only need 4 hours of sleep, you would be already awake at this point, basically,
Yeah.
before dawn. And you would notice dawn breaking. You see all that, and then maybe you're
Everyone's-
heading back at that
yeah.
point.
So I think before I head back, is there anywhere where there's a garden or anything I could find? Maybe some wild herbs growing, anything like that within the city?
The only garden that you saw was the first one you woke up in, basically,
Right.
in the
There
fountain.
wasn't really much there.
Not really.
Would you say that the water of the fountain may be drinkable?
Sure. You're going like full homeless person, sleeping on the roofs, drinking the fountain water. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can go and drink the fountain water. Go ahead.
Well, I think I might go down. I want to fill up my water skin because
Okay.
my water skin's kind of empty. So I will be filling up my water
gonna-
skin.
Just do a sneaky roll here about the fountain water. Okay. Okay.
Jeez. Okay. I still have some chimera plants, but I want to do a little bit of herbalism and bring something up to my companions as they wake up. So I don't know if I can do that. Can I do a little herbalism? Do I have a time to do
Yeah,
that?
you have some herbs on you still from
Yes.
what you had
Yeah,
before.
so I have a few
and you have your
chimera
tea kit and all that
plants
kind of
and-
stuff, chimera
yeah.
plants, exactly. So you can definitely brew like a tea or something in the morning if you
I
want
like
to for
to
your friends. Yeah.
brew a light-based tea.
Roll a performance check for me for that. And then, Valir, as you wake up, what are you exactly doing? You also notice now that Chia and Digo are missing. You might have seen them leave, maybe, since you are just in a trance, but yeah.
Okay, so they wasn't sneak out. It was they got up.
They got up and
stuff
just
hit the
left,
road.
probably, yeah. I'm going to say that Digo was most likely going to speak with his new friend that he made, the half-elf drow.
Yes.
And Chia is probably just exploring and having fun, as Chia would.
Yes, I am not concerned if they're not doing sneaky stuff.
Did they leave a note at least? See you there with a happy face, like
Would-
race you there.
I would expect like the dots of eyes would be smiley faces
Yeah.
on any note from Chia.
Yeah. You see a smiley face with Chia and says followed a cool group to Hausfeld. See you there.
Housefeld it is. Okay, so am I rolling for medicine or
Performance for
performance.
for the tea brewing.
Oh, I see. Okay, well if it's a performance, then it would be a 12.
You could do medicine if you want to have like medicinal qualities or whatever.
Yeah,
but usually like performance is like baking and stuff like that. But
I
we
was
could do
looking for
medicine
some
if you want.
medicinal
Sure,
qualities.
we'll use medicine for you then. I'm cool with that.
Cool. Then that's an 18. Then.
Oh well then okay.
Well, that's my proficiency, guys.
Some tasty tea.
Some tasty tea that I would like to bring up to the group. So
Gotcha.
I will be doing that and then bringing it up. Since I'm marked it off, so I used light chimera petals, and I'm bringing it up to the group.
What a generous guy.
Well,
You see a group of what seems to be like a big burly, sort of large bearded fellow sitting at a table, and it seems like he is not very well liked by the maid that's taking care of him at the table, as he sort of like makes comments towards her, and she's like trying to avoid him.
Is this a tavern within the?
Yes, exactly, downstairs basically.
I would have gotten a table for breakfast.
Okay, then you would notice it as well. You notice this group. It's a small group. You see a goblin with like a small goblin has a hood on, ears sticking through like little holes that he made. There's a large guy. He seems to have a big axe next to him on the ground, bearded fellow, and then just another like sort of humanoid type looking figure as well.
so this is a group at a table. That's
a group at a
next to
table.
us.
Yeah,
So I will.
they don't look like the nicest people in the world.
If he's already sitting at a table, I will come in and join him.
Okay.
And, of course, bid you good morning. I hope you slept well.
Reasonably.
Yes. Well, no trouble last night, though there has seemed to be a mass exodus of people leaving the town.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
They do not seem ready for that kind of an invasion. I guess not an invasion. It was their own people.
Yes. Bit of trouble. Well, I brewed some tea for the group. Where's everyone else?
We are the other ones down here. I have not seen the others break, but not all of us sleep as much as others.
As you say that, Nelius is coming down the stairs and he looks dead to the world. Just yawning and...
There's Nelius. I believe Chia and Digo had set out already with plans for their morning.
I see. Okay. Nelius, have some tea. Maybe this might help a bit. I offer him some.
What did you
some
make
tea.
this with?
Just some good herbs that I had. Seem to have kept with me.
Okay.
This is a lot stronger than I was expecting.
You hear from the table with the sort of like ruffian sitting at it. So the bearded man says,
Hey, Isvi, give me another mead. We're keeping the party going over here.
and the barmaid seems very annoyed as she grabs 2 more mugs and starts to get them ready.
Psst. Here, I've got that, dear. I've got that. Please, allow me. And then I get up. I go over I take the mugs away from her. I've got it. Thank you. And I cast.
She looks at you and she says, "Careful. They're not the nicest people."
No, I understand completely. Don't worry. I've got it. And as I turn away from
Sighing, my hand goes to my blade.
her, I cast Prestidigitation.
Oh gosh, what are you doing?
I make the 2 ales. How many is it? 2?
Just
3?
2 of them.
Just 2.
Yeah.
I make the 2 ales taste like urine, and I bring them over to them. There you are, boys.
I said I wanted the lady to bring it to us, not you.
Oh well, she's a little preoccupied, as you can tell. You know, getting everyone breakfast and getting everyone ready and making sure you have plenty more to go around. Here.
He gets up and he throws the chair aside and stands up, and he stands pretty tall. It looks like he may be like half Goliath or something. He's sitting like 7 feet tall or something. So you have to, I'm sure even you, being a little bit tall, have to even look up to him. And he looks down at you and he says,
Look, Pipsqueak, get Isvi to give me my ale, and you go sit back down. How about that?
Interesting. Well, you're a tall one, aren't you? All right. Well, it's a bit early for things, but here, don't worry about it. These are on the house. I've paid for them myself, and I set the 2 ales on the table next to him.
he immediately slaps him over and grabs you by your shirt and pulls you in. And you can smell like the ale and the sort of like, you know, it almost like stings your eyeballs, his breath.
How far away?
You're probably within about 5-6 feet of what's happening now. It's a pretty small room. Yeah.
5-6 feet, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're like this close.
Wait,
Like,
the other one at the table, is he facing what direction?
They're all definitely looking towards this. I'm assuming it's like from your perspective, they're looking like here towards him, and you're like right here, and everyone's kind of looking-ish that direction. So it's from the side.
Touchy, touchy, boys. And I cast Arms of Hadar.
All right, I'm gonna bring out a map so we have something to look at.
Good morning.
There are other stimulants you could choose, Nelius, than a fight in the morning. Other ways to wake up than adrenaline.
By the way, did you at least drink the tea? You could have ended up with
I
a
had a
benefit.
sip of it.
Well,
And there might be a benefit to
yeah, there
tea
might be
there.
a magic.
He
search.
broke the tavern!
That's a very big job. Probably
That
too
is.
large, actually. Let me place people. Oh, here we go. The webcam. Let's see here. Let's place the big scary man here on the table, along with his little friends.
Oh.
I'm assuming they're all kind of facing this way. Around the table, we have Nelius, the troublemaker,
In
The
his
troublemaker.
right in front.
Not a troublemaker necessarily.
Not
prep. There
necessarily.
was no trouble,
You're-
there is now
You're
trouble.
probably from maybe like right here, I would say to them, because like I
Right.
said, about 5 feet or so, and then also Heiko, you're going to be right next to him, correct?
Yep.
And there's like a table in between you. I'm just gonna put a dice for the table.
All right.
Little d6s for there we go. And the table here. So you can do some table flips, you know?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah. That's their table probably crowded around. around it. Love it. Went off the table. And now we need to pull this in. Perfect.
Stepping out behind him, blade at his side.
Behind you?
No, behind him.
Right there. Yeah?
So literally just shimmering into existence out of anybody's view, but because he's large, taking advantage of the size, just stepping out from behind him, blade in the kind of rib cage. Please set down my colleague.
So you said please set down the colleague as soon as the arms of Hadar reach out, and at the same time, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Question,
needs to make a
two
strength
things.
saving throw.
Is it everyone within 5? How does it work?
10.
5, 10 feet? 10 feet, okay.
I do have a question.
Not quite the other guy then.
What benefit did he get from the tea?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Yeah, we'll find out.
That's good.
Whether it transfers to an echo will also be interesting.
Yes.
Is it every creature, not just enemies, right? Arms of Hadar? Every creature within 10 feet?
It would be all creatures.
So it would be your
within
friends
10
as
feet.
well.
But this was I cast it before they made a move.
They were still within
Theoretically.
5 feet though, before.
Were they?
Because I was saying they're sitting down at the table about 5 or 6 feet away. Technically, it's more like, oops, I keep bumping his mic. Technically, he's about almost 10 feet away from you. They're all about within 10 feet ish.
Okay.
If you want, I mean, they would be hit by it unless you wanted to try to move yourself inconspicuously, like as you're talking away from your friends to use it. I would say you could do that.
We could say that we sort of like kind of steered around him as I was talking to him.
Sure,
Because
yeah,
I
casually-
did have to set the drinks behind, at his table behind him.
I'm gonna say because you know what you're gonna do. That's fine. You kind of casually like, whoa, let's be friends here, or whatever. Like you can play it out the way whatever way you want.
Yeah.
And then I'll reposition your character. So what are you saying as you're sort of walking?
As I said,
And then I'm gonna switch positions and make them turn around.
right, 'cause that was before he grabbed me, and I had said, here we'll at least have the drinks. They're on me. It's already paid for. As I kind of wandered around him to set the drinks down on his table.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So then, yeah, you can hit. I'm gonna have to have all 3 of them make a strength saving throw, and we will have to roll initiative in that case because we have a fight on our hands.
All right.
First thing in the morning.
I was thinking, should I bring these? No, they're not gonna fight them. I brought them anyways. I'm glad I brought them. All right, that one's that one. That one's that one. That one's that one.
Right.
D20, ready?
Yeah, I know.
Are you picking which one?
Yes.
All right. What is yours, sir?
Mine is
Heiku's.
20.
Yours is a 20. Nice. Anyone above a 20? Nope. Okay, so you're going first. Okay. Anyone above 18? 18 or
I had
above?
18.
You have an 18. What is your dex?
My dex is 11.
11. Okay, so you'll go after the closest one, the guy with the double daggers there. Okay. And then
Does Arms of Hadar count for cover, considering I believe being behind him would put me at least 5 foot away, plus
I think they come like out of the ground-ish.
All right.
Arms of Hadar, I'm assuming. I don't know if they come directly like out from the person or like
they erupt from me.
from you.
It's tendrils of dark magic that erupt from me.
I don't know if cover works for dendros of
Think of it-
dark
think of it like-
dark magic.
Think of it like Beetlejuice's spikes.
I have a half Goliath in front of me, is what I'm just saying. I didn't need to step around him. I just
Dark
played his.
tendrils were big. We can. It'll be the same roll every time. Do you want Arms of Hadar to go through people? I'm assuming it does, for like enemy sake and all that. I'm assuming it hits everything within 10 feet and it goes through targets.
Is
as
it
far
10
as
or 5?
cover.
It's 10 feet.
Oh, 10. All right.
I'm assuming it goes through, and that probably benefits you the most, anyways, for creature-wise, if you're surrounded by creatures.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense.
Okay, so it would hit yours, but since he said he was going to use it first, and you said you want to summon yours, you can summon it right before whatever you decided
Alright,
you wanted to do. I'll let you do
Can
that too.
we?
I'm feeling like a very nice DM today. Being very nice,
Are
right?
Nice.
Did you pour him some tea as well?
I did actually.
I don't want that fountain tea. All right. After that, anyone? What was yours?
Surprised no one asked.
What was
15.
You 15. Okay, so then it's going to be Barbarian
Some
Man,
dechlorinator in there. It's
Then it's
okay.
going to be
We're good. Purify,
Nelius.
guys.
and then it's going to
My
be
tea tastes like soap.
okay. Heiko, you are first. I'm gonna have them make all 3 of them make strength saving throws real quick here. What is the DC on that?
I guess it would be my strength, wouldn't it?
No, your DC is your spellcasting DC. So you take the.
Right.
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your
15,
spellcaster.
sorry.
15. Okay, cool. That is going to be 2 saves and 1 not save.
Okay. So it's 2d6 damage for those that failed to save, and then half for those that made it. So
Gotcha.
it's going to be 5 for the ones that failed,
Okay.
and then what?
Half of 5 rounding down. So.
Oh, you round down?
Mhm,
All right,
so
well
it'd be
then 2.
Okay. Okay, so 2 damage to 2 of them, and then 5 to 1 of them. Cool.
Okay.
And that is what starts off combat. So Heiko, your turn.
At this point, we are in a fight, right? They are fighting back?
I mean, they definitely picked up their weapons as the arms of Hadar ripped through them, the dark tendrils. Yeah,
Okay.
no, they look like they're ready for a
Because
fight.
either I'm holding my action or I'm... but if they're fighting back, then...
It seems they're ready to fight. Yeah, it seems they're getting ready to.
okay.
And they're a little bit drunk, so
All right. Well,
We can
let's
use
fight
to our
it is.
advantage.
you definitely can.
Right. All right, so I am going to flip off the table, jump on it, and fly up. Basically, I'm coming down. What we have a Goliath guy right here.
This is the
The
Goliath.
center
guy
is
with
the
axe.
Goliath.
And this guy right
This
here.
is the just a shady figure. He has like
And
seems
that's
like
the
he
goblin.
withdrew 2 daggers, and the goblin's a little shorty over there, 2 more daggers.
Little shorty with 2 daggers.
Yeah.
Okay, so possibly 2 rogues of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
and the big guy. So yeah, I'm gonna jump up. And how many? This is about 5 feet from each other.
Every square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, so-
and diagonal will still be 5 feet.
all right, that's okay. So I will come in and I'm gonna take a hit at this guy right here.
Okay, make a swing. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can swing from that distance. But if you want to do
that's
table...
me.
Oh, sorry, no. You're jumping up on the table, you said?
Yeah.
I'm going to move you. Oh, wait.
I might just take
No, I can't.
Yeah, I might
very
even
hard
just
to
Oh
take
no, we fell off the table.
Make a dexterity check, see if you know.
I could even just take a hit at
There we go.
the guy in the middle too. All right, so I might even.
You
just take-
will have... No, you don't get advantage on him, so... Just normal swing, see if you hit.
Oh, okay. I don't get advantage if I'm coming up behind him.
That's technically... you
'Cause I'm
would
coming
if you
down
didn't have an
behind him.
ally right next to him. He has... They're right next to each other, and you're right next to each other. But
But
if
isn't
he
he-
wasn't there, then yes.
Because aren't we pincered right here? If I'm coming up and let's say I hit this guy, isn't he pincered?
As long as there's an ally touching him, one of his allies, you
Oh,
do not
then
get
no.
flanking,
Okay, so it's
basically.
so there's no flank.
Yeah.
Got it.
They
Okay.
have to have no allies within 5 feet of them.
No allies. Within
Unless you have
5
pack
feet of that.
tactics, which is like a animal thing
Alright.
usually.
So to hit, that is doing math 20. What is it?
20 something will hit. Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
They're not the tankiest boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll for damage on that.
So I will roll for damage.
What are you doing? You smacking them, punching them, whacking them?
Yeah, I'm coming up in that. I'm just gonna hit him. Like I'm
Gadu
just gonna-
staff?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
go ahead.
No, the staff is fine, dude. I'm going. You know,
Go ahead and roll for damage
this
on
is
it.
going. We're going just hands here right now.
Gotcha.
So just a hit,
Non-lethal.
just a palm hit to the. Yeah. So that is 3.
Okay.
7. So that's 7 unarmed strike.
7. Nice.
And
Okay. Anything else? I know you can swing
Yes.
swingy because you're a monk.
Yes. Yes. So I'm going to burn a key.
Uh-huh.
And oh wait, so that's with a hit. I get a. If I hit, I get a. I can spend a key to do a stunning strike.
Mhm.
Right.
If you want to spend a key to do a stunning strike, you can. Yeah. Mhm.
So I will go ahead and spend a key and stun him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go for the Goliath right now.
Okay. Is it? It's not a saving throw on the stunning strike, is it? It's just if it hits. Is it a con save or anything on that one? I don't remember how that one
Read it.
works. I think it's a. Maybe it's not.
This is a new sheet, so I'm like.
Sure. Oh yeah, the D&D Beyond sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. If it
Okay,
fails
second
a
hit.
Yeah.
con saving,
Nope.
Oh, if it fails a con saving throw. Okay.
DC
So,
14.
DC
14.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. I always like to ask. No, that is not going to be a save, just barely. So he is stunned.
all right.
I don't have any markers, but we'll know. Everyone note to the the secretary or whatever.
Yeah.
Write it down for me. This one here is stunned.
I think it's cooler
Right.
if I if I hit this guy, then flip up off this table and.
Oh my gosh, more flips on tables. If you keep flipping on tables, I want to make you start rolling saves.
I'm flurrying here, guys. You know this is flourish, okay? And then
if you run past him, even though his back is facing, he
Dash?
will be able to make a strike unless you.
Oh yeah.
You have enough movement to run around this place.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
run around. Yeah. I'm just gonna save him for last.
Okay.
So I'm burning a flurry of attacks. So I have
Flurry of
two
blows, sure.
Flurry
Yeah.
of blows. So let's do. That's flurry of blows.
That's another key
gonna
point
be
then, yeah.
11.
Get him, Heiko.
Well,
Get
might
him.
as well. Let's let's just go at it all at once.
That's an 18.
18. Yes. Thank you. That's 18.
18 hits. That was on the which one again? The
Goblin.
Yeah, the goblin. 18 hits. Yeah.
Okay. So that's another just chop to the neck. And I'm going for, since I hit, I have with the flurry of blows. That will be, where is it? This is a new sheet again.
Roll for the damage on it, you mean? Or is that what you're looking for?
No, not the damage. I'm rolling for, I'm essentially going to cast a stun on him as well. Not stunning strike, so I'm not doing the extra attack, but I'm going to use my, my martial arts. So my flurry of blows.
Open hand
right
technique.
Here. There it is. Thank you.
Open hand technique?
There it is. Yeah, open hand technique. And he will be. This is different than my other one. I don't
A
like the way it
dex
is.
save, 14.
Yeah, so he will be essentially stunned. I have three choices, right? So I'm going for the stun.
Okay.
for him.
This is the deck save you said on this one. That is a save on that one.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hit the next guy. So I'm gonna
Same
hit
guy
Goliath.
again? Goblin
Goliath.
again?
Yeah.
Goliath this time. Goliath is too far away
I could-
currently from where you're at. He's about 10 feet away from
10
you.
feet away.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, the damage on him.
On the goblin?
The damage on the goblin
Yep.
was 8.
Nice.
And 10 feet.
Also, if you
50.
want to do non-lethal, you have to state non-lethal. Just letting you know. Are you trying to be non-lethal with your
Let's say
attacks, or-
non-lethal.
You want to say non-lethal? Okay,
Let's
just
still
making sure.
non-lethal. I'm going for knocking. him
Okay,
out.
cool.
So, the big guy though, I'm going for lethal.
Okay.
So,
He wronged you in the past life or something.
he
Gotcha.
wronged me in a past life.
So move your
that's-
character for me. So you want to go
That's
back?
one. And
You could be on top of the table if you want to be on top of the table,
I can go
Gedger.
on top- I can
You're
go
just
on top
table
of the
jumping.
table and just
Sure.
hit him straight on the head.
Gotcha. And
Fine.
he's tall, so you're going. Yeah, you got to get the height difference. You know.
Okay, and that is going
20.
to be 20.
A 20 is a hit, not a dirty 20, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll for that damage.
So that is going to be an 8.
And 8 more. Nice.
8 in damage, and open hand for get pushed 15 feet. What are my 3 choices? Push 15 feet.
There's a push, there's a stun, and then there's a what is the third one? I don't remember. Is it prone? No, it's not prone. is
No,
it?
can't take take a reaction.
No reactions. Okay.
Yeah,
can
so
cancel its reaction.
I'll cancel his reaction then.
Okay. Is that also a save for the canceling reaction things?
cancel the
Is it Dex as well for that
reaction
one?
Until the end of the next. Yeah.
That's Dex. Okay.
Well, get pushed up to 15 feet.
No.
no, it's
The
not.
dex save is for the stun.
Okay.
There's a strength save for the push.
Gotcha.
And there does not say a.
The reaction
save
ones.
versus
Okay, that's not a huge one. Maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it seems pretty.
Yeah. No
So then
reactions. doesn't say
both
that.
of these two can't take a reaction then. 'Cause if
He's
that-
stunned, so he would not be able to react,
Yeah.
and the other one cannot take a reaction, so no opportunity attacks or anything like that from him. Yeah.
So this guy's stunned and these two can't take a reaction.
Okay.
So,
Next up is going to be the Dagger Man. He is going to.
He is stunned.
Oh, he is going to do nothing because I can't do
He's
anything.
stunned
with
till his
Next
turn.
up is going to be.
sorry guys
it
for
is going
taking
to
so
be
long.
Valier.
It's a new sheet.
Valier is going to be. Let's see. Does it say how many turns he's stunned for as well? By the way.
Till the beginning of his next turn.
Beginning of your next turn. Gotcha. Valier, as you start your turn, make a con saving throw for me.
Sure. Nice. That is a 23.
23. Nice. Your tummy grumbles a little bit, but you're fine.
Oh, jeez. The T.
Go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do.
God. You made this with the fountain water, didn't you?
I rolled a nat 1 on fountain water, by the way. That's some dirty fountain water.
I used chlorinators.
They don't chlorinate this fountain water. Chlorine's not been invented yet.
Stunned is still upright and still active, just like, kind of.
Yeah, I believe it's still upright. I don't think you have to fall prone if you're stunned necessarily.
Okay.
I could have to look up exactly the exact definition, but I'm pretty sure they're just like dazed or whatever. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to switch the two. I'm within 5 feet of. No, he's stunned. He can't have a reaction.
You can't do anything. Yeah.
So, I'm actually going to swap with my. Can you move me and me? Move the goblin. Or move the echo next to the behind the goblin, and me behind the Goliath. And everybody fall over. Perfect. Well done.
I am a pro.
I'm going to have the echo try and do more non-lethal damage to the goblin in hopes of knocking him out.
We need to get you a second mini printed.
Yeah.
I know.
That'd be a 23.
That is going to be a hit.
All right.
Nice.
And
Which one are you swinging at, by the way?
the goblin.
The goblin one. Okay, cool.
That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. He is out.
Excellent.
Poor little guy.
With
Last
the other
initiative.
stunned one, now I'm basically going to step in, no attack, but step in on the Goliath. Your friends have already been silenced. Why don't you join them? Have a seat.
He looks.
Blade in his side.
He looks and he grumbles underneath his breath something unintelligible, and his axe sort of drops to the floor because of the big clunk, and he just looks at you with the hands on the table.
Here, let me get that for you. I take it over to like the coat rack. his axe over by the coat rack. I pick up his goblin friend, put him in a chair. I help the now no longer stunned guy into his seat.
His two friends like leaning on each side of his shoulder.
And I pushed their drinks. Oh, right. He poured them out.
He knocked them over. He knocked them over.
Between being stunned and being drunk, his friend is sort of just babbling incoherently. Just
Laying down like this.
They're all leaning on the table, yeah. I look at the waitress, whatever the equivalent of coffee is. And I point at the table.
that would be coffee. Yeah, she goes and sort of gets you a pot ready.
Would you like some spring water?
Give them the tea.
Some natural
Give
spring
them
water.
the tea.
Natural spring water, fresh.
Natural spring water.
And
What is in
put
this
it on their
tea?
tab.
Put it
Put it on their tab.
on there, Tim. You drank the tea as well, correct? Make a con save for me at the end of all this combat.
Should have just taken what I'd rolled. Should have taken what I'd rolled. Actually, that's not bad, considering.
Okay, what is
10?
it? 10 is not going to be enough.
Damn.
You are temporarily poisoned. You are feeling very sick.
Starting the day off right.
Oops. It's very hard to erase without shaking the whole table. There it goes.
Earthquake!
I know.
God is erasing.
All right. No, you're green in the face and you are feeling a bit queasy as the coffee comes over. I don't know if you want to drink it or not, but it's up to you if you're feeling well enough to.
Literally green.
Oh, just to be clear, my original order was for their table, not ours.
Okay.
I was sending over coffee to their
for
table.
them. Gotcha.
But now, yeah, seeing his face and with
Make
mine,
that one more.
we would also like something different than what we were served.
Right away. Thank you for taking care of them, by the way.
Right.
They're on their way to the Fighters Guild. They've been looking for new recruits, and a lot of ruffians come through here as applicants.
I believe we know where we will find Digo. I believe we know where we will find Digo.
I'm watching him throw up. I'm like,
By the way, in all of that, there was one of me, by the way, was setting the goblin. The other of me was taking the axe over. So both of me were doing all of that.
Yeah.
But the echo has also shimmered out of existence.
Okay.
where's Digo?
My guess would be at the Fighters Guild.
Well,
If they're looking for recruits and he has seeming an interest in fighting, I believe that's where we might find him.
Oh, you mean your other green friend? Not this one, but your other green friend.
It's the one who is naturally green.
The one that's naturally green. Yeah, he did say something about going to go fight some things. Does that sound like something he would say?
Yes.
That sounds about right.
where is this Fighters Guild? Where can we find it?
The Fighters Guild is just it's in the it's just south of the center, the city center. Large building, can't miss it. A symbol of a wolf on the front. You're looking for Gregory Wolfsbane. He's the leader here in Karsten.
All right. Neelis, are you all right?
No, not at all. Something is wrong with your tea. Here, try it.
It smells all right.
You can make a medicine check to see if you think it smells all right.
Yeah, can I do a
Because you
medicine check?
can do a medicine check to see if it's poison or not. Yeah.
I come up. I'm crawling up with your shirt like this.
Drink it!
I rolled
Sweat
really
like
high.
pouring down your face at this point.
My face is literally green.
Just yeah, but I'm saying like beads of sweat just
Yeah,
now
just-
also like just sort of dripping. down.
Drink it!
What is there? What
I
is the
got
medicine roll?
tricked. 18.
18. You notice it has turned. It does not seem as nice as what you thought it was when you made it. So whatever was in there, maybe the heat accentuated it or whatever. There's something bad in there now. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, forgive me. This is not good. All right.
You know it was the fountain water. You know. You're well aware you shouldn't be using fountain
The
water now
fact that
anymore
you
in the
had
future.
to break the crust of the fountain water to get any water out should have been a clue.
The fact that it was moving before you went into it.
Was it fountain water?
No,
or
in my
runoff?
monastery, we just take the water out of the well. It's just it's quite normal.
Sure, yeah.
That is not normal from what I've seen of cities.
Yes. Apparently.
Fountain water should be flowing.
Didn't you take a bath in was it Digo that took a bath in it?
No, it was him.
Yes.
And I'm fine.
This is technically your bath water that you served us.
Yes, I'm quite clean.
That is
Maybe that's what made it dirty. Who knows?
I tend not to dip monk in my tea.
Well, a couple of fresh waters. I can at least try to help, if you would let me.
Can your prestidigitation deal with the tea?
Yeah, watch. And I just throw the the tea across the tavern.
It has been dealt with. Good drinking whatever the waitress
I
wants.
look at you and I go, magic.
Well, apparently my skills need to be brushed
Prestidigitation
up.
that
on.
away, please.
Oh, God, do. If only you were here and help me brew something a little stronger.
Good point. And I drink. I pull up your thing.
The ale.
Take a sip.
It's the best way to sanitize.
Yeah.
May I?
These other guys, I'm assuming Cliff is looking at you a little bit wavery from being drunk, but also just kind of like staring at you, throwing up over and over again. Also knowing that you just beat the crap out of him and his two friends. He's just kind of watching all this.
You guys are weird.
You have no idea.
So you're gonna join the Fighters Guild too, huh?
Well, I have no intention to join no fighters guild. Is that what you're here for?
Yeah. It's a good way to make money. Go from city to city, kill things, you know.
Like a gladiator?
I'm more like a protector, I believe.
Yeah, and they're a little bit low on Fighters Guild members now, so pretty much take anyone that can wield a sword.
What happened to the guild?
Well, there's been a lot of wars recently, and they pull from the Fighters Guild as mercenaries, so many of them died.
The pay is often hard to refuse.
Especially when you come from the woods. You know, coming from the woods and not being able to make a living is a good way to
We can
make gold.
relate.
Yes.
Are you looking to make a couple coinage or so?
Am I looking to make coin?
Yeah.
You're not gonna make me clean you or something, are you?
No,
We could
no.
use people.
We could. We might have a job for you.
Right? What is it?
Well, that depends. Insight check. Does he look like the type of person who would take a job without asking too many questions?
Roll for insight, sure.
11.
11. What does Nelius think before while he's looking at him? What does he think? Do you think that they would be the kind of type?
Maybe, if the money's right.
It's you get from the look on his face, he does look a little bit wary from the drinks and whatnot.
you
But
say-
you get a look of interest in his face, and he doesn't.
Does he look necessarily desperate?
They do look desperate. They look poor, they look desperate, and they don't look like the type that would go tattling. So, they probably would do mostly anything for gold at this point.
I'll tell you what. We've got some things to take care of here, but maybe perhaps if you want to meet back here at, say, sundown.
What is the rate that the Fighters Guild would pay you?
Well, it depends on the mission. You know, they give you certain things to do, and depending on what sort of pelts or who you take care of, they give you a certain pay.
Is there a fee for not asking many questions?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Well, sure, I won't ask many questions if you pay me a couple extra gold. Sure, why not?
Are you willing to travel to Mornheim?
What do you need to go to Monheim for?
What part of
That's a
don't ask
question.
questions?
Yeah, I guess I'd go there if the pay was right. It's a pretty long journey, but,
And can you put aside our encounter this morning and fight with us rather than against us?
sure, I fight with my friends all the time.
Fair enough.
I
I
should
have no problem.
I should ask, since since the world has been, or since we've been moved around so many times in the world, our pockets are a bit light. What would you say that our gold at this point would be starting?
I know that a lot of it was lost via like the burning of like magic items and just random things on your character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say each one of you starts with about like 200-ish gold is I think a good starting value. So just to keep it, I guess, a nice baseline.
Okay.
That way you all have enough
So an
money to
idea
spend
to
and don't have
where
to
we
wait
are,
too
yeah.
much.
Yeah, if you have something significant, I'm sure that he would talk to him later.
Yeah, I've already talked to a lot of people about keeping specific items they want for their character. Yeah, like you still have your important character item. You still have your tea set and a couple things, and I think we talked to it as well. So
Right. Just making sure. Don't want to go overspending, but in that case, I will take a couple of gold out of my pouch. Say about. Let's see, he's drinking all day, pretty much. Sober up a little bit. Going for me, and I set down 4 gold. I say for you and your boys. Meet back here this evening at sundown.
I think we can do that.
Great.
We should not wait till sundown. I think midday to get some travel in.
Well,
We do not need to spend the whole day in town.
But we also need to find Digo. That could be another task.
Yes, but that's why we are. Remember, we have all not slept a full night. The two of us only get 4 hours of sleep, so it's like 5 a.m. Right?
like we're basically just past the break of dawn at this point. So something like 5:30, 6
We have
a.m.
plenty of time to go find Digo.
You probably
if we
are
even can find
fully
Digo.
rested as well. So yeah.
Right, but I still. I'll have to get rid of.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. That coffee will probably help.
So, we want us to meet you here noon. Yeah, I think we can just stay here and keep drinking then.
Actually, I'd prefer you sober up.
All right,
The
fine.
travel will be easier if you have a steadier head.
All right, yeah, we'll stop drinking then.
So I slide him 4 gold.
Okay. The other one who was stunned looks at you and goes, "Can you show me that thing you did with your hands? It's like, you really put, I don't know what you did there, but you really put a number on me."
Oh, well, it takes a lot of practice. Maybe on the road, we'll have some fun together.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
Yes.
I can teach you how to throw knives. I'm pretty good at that one, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I can throw knives as well.
He puts his arm around you as you're talking to. They're your best buddies now. She's sort of like doing like the drunk buddy nudge thing to you, you know?
Oh, I think I have a friend. My skin bag, so I dump it all out.
Skin bag? Are we still calling this skin bag?
No, we don't. There was
It's a
only
water
have a
skin.
skin bag.
one skin bag, and
We have
please
no
tell me
skin
that got
bags.
destroyed.
No, we
No,
have no
she
more
has
skin
it.
bag. There's no
That's
skin bag
why
once you
if
anymore.
I say a skin bag, I am talking,
Magical item is gone.
Guys, I am talking about my water skin.
Yes, water skin. You can call it a water skin, and that's what it's called. It's not called a skin bag.
In my country, we call it. Okay. I understand everybody. Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Yes, my water skin. I want to take it. And so I'm gonna obviously dump out the water.
Yes, makes sense.
Nelius, may I have a little bit of 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐿? Just a little bit. And I just put a little bit inside.
And you notice
Swirl it around, clean it.
after you've opened it a couple times and you've poured out, you've noticed that some has like come back. It's like something about this rebottle is like refills over time or something. Yeah.
Wonderful. I didn't notice that before, but yes, that's wonderful.
So yeah, I'm gonna put inside and I'm gonna swirl around and cleanse it and put 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐸's love in it.
Nice.
And we'll see what happens.
It's definitely strong enough to sanitize, I would say, and being my own little creation.
Pour it out, it just goes.
Next time.
And for the record, how's the new batch?
Oh, the new batch is just as good. Yeah. Yeah, he pours out like some creature's like, like comes out like arms flailing like some abomination. Okay.
No.
Okay, so what are we doing here? You got your new best buds sitting here waiting for you at noon then? At least
breakfast.
what you assume they'll wait.
Yes. That's
Well,
all.
we do make sure that they understand that is the beginning of the money, not all of their pay.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
want the rest of the pay. They have to.
They look at you a little confused and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
what? I actually, Cliff, was it?
Yeah, Cliff, yeah.
So why the sudden influx of build-up of people at the Fighters Guild?
Well, they're looking for new members, and Karsten actually has one of the largest fighters guilds in all of the Pletten Peninsula.
Has something been happening that's leading to a sudden need and increase?
I don't really know.
Especially since you have the protection of the champion. I say that with disdain.
Yeah, of course, he protects us and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard of some stuff going on in Hausfeld. They're looking for people to go there and take care of some problem in the forest there. I don't know.
Well,
They call it the Mistwood. Mistwood Grove, I think. There's some sort of weird shenanigans going there.
I believe we do have some time. Why don't we go check out this Fighters Guild?
We may find Ego there.
We may find him. Nelius, do you agree? Or wish to join us?
No, I'm all for it. I mean, what else are we going to do here? I've got all my things here, at least all that I can carry. Why not?
All right then.
I'll leave like whatever travel, like bedroll and that kind of stuff here, but
Okay. Yeah, you can just leave it in the
come back
room,
and
I'm sure. Yeah.
come back and get it before the main trip, since we're especially coming back to pick up them.
Cool. Yeah, you are currently in Lower City, so it's just barely north of where you're at. I mean, it's like a 5-minute walk probably from where you're at to get to the
Finish
Fighters Guild.
breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, bed and
better.
breakfast, included.
Better.
Make sure you give a 5-star Yelp review, after.
I'm a Yelp reviewer.
Actually, I have my whole thing about Yelp, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, oh my god, you have no idea.
All right, so you finish your meal. Pretty nice meal. It seems like from everyone being starving here and everything not being so great to begin with, it seems like a lot of the stuff was maybe given back after the festival. You can only assume, because they didn't take all the stuff after all the riots happened. So everything seems to be pretty well stocked compared to when you first got here.
So it was just an attempt to make sure that the champion didn't get it.
Maybe it was an attempt to kill the champion. Maybe it was an attempt to just steal the goods that they were trying to give away. Who knows? You have to speak to your new friend about that later.
Interesting.
On the way, you do see, of course, more people leaving. The mass exodus sort of happening, and you do find very easily this large tavern-looking sort of on the outside. A big sign in front has a white wolf sort of painted on the front of it. No letters or anything, just white wolf.
Do we knock?
Maybe.
I'm looking at them. As I look at
I don't know if you want to knock or not. I'm not gonna answer. You hear it from the inside. You hear, what the hell? Who the hell knocks in the Fighters Guild? Come in!
It seems politeness is not appreciated here.
The door actually isn't making that noise. I'm literally
You're making a noise.
I thought we ordered that thing. Why is it squeaking again?
You
It was
see
somewhat
this.
early. I wanted to make sure we were not waking anyone.
You see a man, and it's like just a very like it's like a nice open area, just covered in just fur rugs and whatnot. You see trophies of, animal heads and whatnot on the wall, shields, armaments, everything. It's just cluttered full of just trophies. It seems, and the whole floor is just pelts. It seems like, and a very large chair in the center of the room. You see a very large man, and he has once again a big bushy beard, but he has a white wolf pelt around his shoulders. It looks like a whole, just maybe like a winter wolf or something like that. Just big old dire wolf looking pelt. And he has a woman on his left and one on his right sort of flaunting over him. And across the hall, there's different people sort of conversing, drinking. You see Digo on the floor passed out, just laying on one of the rugs.
What race is he?
You would assume probably Goliath or something like that. He's another big, large, very large fellow. Just his beard is almost like goes down to his belt. It's almost like a big dwarven beard. I mean, it's huge. Shaved head, completely shaved.
He has a beard? That's impressive.
Big old beard, yeah.
I think I will.
As a Goliath, I know.
I know, I was going to say, wow.
He looks like a Goliath, is it, though? So.
Must have a nice belt.
What you said that Digo's passed out. Where is he? Just
Digo just passed out on the floor. Yeah, you see him passed out.
Are there
right in the
others
middle of
passed out or just Digo?
There's a couple.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it seems like they had a nice night of partying or something.
Okay, so I don't need to
Can be
run roll a medicine check or anything like that.
You can roll a medicine check on him still, sure.
Just make
Yeah,
sure
let me
he's-
just do that.
Maybe give him some tea.
So I gotta.
I tossed that batch out, guys. Oh, batch.
Your first aid's what, a plus
We're good.
1?
We're good. Okay, so that's a 12.
12. You notice, like, it seems as if he probably just had too much to drink. It doesn't seem like he's been poisoned or anything like that. His pupils aren't like dilated or anything. Open his eyes and just kind of groans. He seems like he's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Telka is not here.
No, Telka's not there,
Okay.
and she is not there either.
All right. Well, we found Digo. He seemed to be up partying last night.
What do you want? You here to sign up as well?
The big man in the chair says,
as well.
Well, we got lots of people that signed up today. About half of these did.
Did this one sign up?
That one? Yeah, he signed up. He's very eager, especially when I threw in a free ale for sign-up bonus.
Well, it seems this Digo
Sounds
can't
about
have his
right.
ale.
With regards to members of your guild, do they have the right to go of their own adventure?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, people go all over, and you do whatever you want. It's just you get the money when you finish the jobs. That's about it.
Well, our companion was going to be joining us to Mornheim, and I want to make sure he would not be doing anything wrong if he went with us to Mornheim. Does he need a job that takes him there, or can he go with us?
Well, he's already agreed to help us out with a job in Hausfeld.
Ah,
The Mistwoods there. He's already agreed to help us with that. So he already took up the contract. I mean, if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to do it. He'll probably be kicked out of the guild for it, but, you know.
What if we were to take over the task for him?
or just join him in the task.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that, sure. You gotta split the gold, though, for it. I mean, not paying each one of you to do the same job I could pay one for.
Well,
How
my
much
understanding.
gold?
How much? I told your friend there 150 gold.
My understanding is you are sending many to Hausfeld.
Oh, well, there's
All
different
tasks.
different tasks for the most part. Yeah, but a couple of them have to do with the Misty Wood there. It's a lot of stuff going on there. The task I specifically sent for him was a lot of missing children going into the forest. So to take care of that, figure out what happened to the missing children, and yeah.
Missing
stop it.
children.
Missing children, yeah.
Yes.
Sign me up.
All right.
As this was a task you felt that one could do on their own, is there another one you would like us to take on to double the journey? Instead of having all of us go to do the same task that he was going to do on his own.
Well,
More than one of us going, is there more task that we could take with us?
I think maybe you could bring back some of the pelts or whatnot in the forest. I could pay you for them. Otherwise, not really. I haven't already assigned.
All right.
Why are you going to what other place you said you were going to?
Mornheim.
Mornheim. Why are you going to Mornheim?
Our own business.
All right. No need to ask questions. I don't really care that much. Just curious.
What are your feelings on the champion?
The champion? I think he's a little light in his loafers for a big, strong guy who supposedly killed a dragon with his own hands, you know? I mean, not like I killed this wolf with my bare hands. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, right?
What are your feelings on the Order?
The Order, it's a bunch of pish pot. You know, it's fancy magic and whatnot, you know? I don't care much for magic. Kill things with weapons in your own hands. Magic is for cowards.
I agree. Small illusion. He flexes a little bit. His muscle poops up a little bit.
Looks at you, goes, "Oh, can I feel that?"
No. I have these well manicured, muscled, oiled. You know how it is.
Personal space.
Oh, right, yes.
Personal space.
I don't really know much about that.
We are on our way to possibly make an attempt to remove the Order's claim of protection or threat of protection, as it were.
Well, I had a bit of an inkling that the Order wasn't really doing much for the folk here. I ain't seen much. I'm taking care of most of the so-called protection around here. Yeah, I think I'll be on board for getting rid of the Order. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that.
If you have some that are already heading out that way, if you would like to offer them the opportunity to join us in that fight if we should need more bodies.
You know what? Sure. Cool. I'm on board. Let's do it. Let's overthrow the Order.
Do we need a roll for perception or something? This guy? This guy's way too
Sure.
eager.
Insight.
Insight? Yes.
Roll for insight. Insight's like your intuition, even when people are talking and stuff.
14.
Okay. He seems like he's happy about the fact that you mentioned it. Nat 20, yeah, he seems happy. He seems like he wants to overthrow the Order. It almost seems like it's like a thorn in his side that he just wants to get rid of.
Yeah, I kind of got that idea from the village themselves. Like, that coups are happening in the middle of town. I don't think they're popular.
No, not really that popular.
So
Okay.
And what's
So,
his name? What's his?
This guy?
Yeah.
Gregory.
Gregory Wolfsbane.
Gregory. I see.
I like the name Wolfsbane. I give it to myself because you know the wolf here. It's a thing.
Gregory. These children. Is it on our way?
To Mornheim.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to take the path. You wouldn't be going. You know, you'd be going on the path. You wouldn't be going like straight. You know, I'm not good with like geometry or whatever you call it, but it's mostly on the way. Yeah.
I understand that we have an important mission.
No, we're handling the children. I agree.
Yes. Thank you. And you guys can tell that something is definitely bubbling in Heiko when he hears about children. So.
Well, if you're looking to take care of the Order, I do have some Fighters Guild members in Hausfeld. If you find the other our Fighters Guild there, you could always ask around and let them know that we're ready for a coup.
The fact that you're into this, and is there any way that you would be willing to put that down, something that we could deliver to that Fighters Guild?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I can put something down for you. Yeah, let's see here. Something like planning a coup. Okay, thumbs up is okay with you? I mean...
Check this box. No, it just...
seal.
Maybe a little bit more secretive so we can like, keep it,
that speaks that to hear us out, that you have given support to hear us out by that guild.
Sure, yeah, I'll write out a note and go ahead and sign it for you.
He gives you a note, and his signature is just like a crudely drawn like wolf paw.
I figured.
Super he's going really deep into this whole wolf vibe, you know. Yeah, he goes ahead and hands you one, seals it with like, you know, like a little thing of wax or whatever to be all fancy. Looks at you and says, "So are you taking this one here with you? He's one of yours."
On my shoulder. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I think he'll remember what his mission was. If not, you can remind him.
Just out of curiosity, do you have a horse or a donkey or something we could maybe throw him on until he wakes up?
Maybe there's like a mule or a donkey in the back. I mean, maybe. It's not mine, but you can probably take it because I don't know whose it is. So I mean,
It's been here since last week.
Yeah, it's not got like a name tag or anything on it. Someone left it here, forgot about it. No one's feeding it. I don't know what it's eating.
What more information do you have on the missing children?
It's just that Some people said that it's they call it the Mistwood because at night the wood sort of feels with like almost like this layer of like silvery mist on the ground. The children seem to be drawn to it at night, and then they just never return. So something funky's going on there. Some sort of
Children
magic.
In
The
my
area. From all over the area.
Not from like every city, mostly from Hausfeld, and there is also a like a monastery for the order there, like a church of sorts. They take in orphans and whatnot, so some of them are going there too. Yeah,
You say a monastery.
like a church or a monastery. I don't know what they call it. I'm not a religious man.
Yes.
For the order, though. Yeah.
Yes, what is this monastery called?
I don't know. Never been there.
Monastery of the Order.
Monastery of the. If you just look for something of the order, I mean, they put their stupid flame on everything. You can find it.
All right.
how much do I from either Shadowfell or my time in the forest? How much do I know about Will-o'-the-Wisps?
You could roll if you want to just roll for it to see. I'm sure you probably know enough to know about will-o'-wisps and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's a good roll. What are we doing? An int?
Yeah, you could just do regular int check or history,
16.
whatever you want. Yeah. 16? Yeah, you would know about will-o'-wisps. You would know about like them enticing and sort of tricking the fae, sort of things they do and everything. You would know about that. It does sound very will-o'-wisp style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
I'll mention
yeah.
that to everybody on the road.
And you were from Shadowfell, correct?
Yes.
Did you spend any time in Baldur's Gate before? Because I remember.
I literally arrived that day.
Okay. And then
first
you
time.
were from Silvery Moon, and then you were not from Faerun, but you got transported to Faerun as soon as everything happened too, right? So you were not originally from
I
Faerun.
spent no more than maybe a week and a half.
In Baldur's Gate.
In Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Okay, you would know of the Misty Woods forest, then it's close to Baldur's Gate, which sounds very familiar. Sounds very reminiscent of what we call this one here. So, some similarities there, and maybe you don't know. Yeah. What is everyone doing here? I mean, you can feel free to check out back for the donkey if you want.
Oh,
Yes.
totally.
You got the signed piece of paper from Gregory Wolfsbane, who decides to point out the wolf a couple more times before you leave to you, of course.
I compliment him on it.
Okay.
With literally as
The
much
women just sit there and
enthusiasm
pet the
as
wolf
I
and
am
sort of
giving
coo
you
and
right
everything.
now.
Okay, gotcha.
It's impressive.
Very. Yeah. So he doesn't get sarcasm. He totally thinks you're
Nope.
into it.
That's the thing.
That's the thing, is that
You really
you're
can't
not.
tell if Valyra is using sarcasm.
Look, I know, and I know you don't like magic much, but I did learn a trick or two. Observe. And I cast Prestidigitation and clean his wolf's pelt. Make it shine even more.
He looks at it and he says,
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of liked the way it built up. You know what? I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's nice and shiny now. Thanks. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. It had a nice layer of musk to it. It's fine. Thank
can't
you.
win.
I appreciate it.
Can't
Not
win
paying you
this
for
guy.
it though, but thank you.
So, was there like a pit or something in the middle? Did you say?
no, it's just like completely everything's flat. Wooden boards, just covered in like wolf, bear, everything. Every sort of like animal pelt just completely covers the floor.
All right. Okay. Just curious if it was a little
No
area
pit.
to just kind of stretch and
Oh yeah, you
shows-
can meditate on one of the rugs if you wanted to. Very
We're
yoga-like.
checking on the donkey.
Yeah.
So I guess while they're doing their thing, I will just kind of do a little bit of a training session, and just kind of
Okay.
go for full performance here. I'm going full on,
What do they call that?
kata
Is
here.
it Tai Chi or whatever? Is that what they
Yeah,
call it? Like the
it's a little-
movements and everything, right? Yeah, you're doing like a
I'm gonna do a
little
full
dance.
kata dance right here, man.
Nice.
You know?
Okay, yeah, roll for performance. You two are going out back and looking for the donkey.
In my rations, do I have anything like oats or a carrot or anything like that?
Hey, you probably have some like vegetables, maybe like a carrot or something. Sure, why not? You also landed on the farm, so maybe one stuck out of your
Nice.
pocket or something.
Sticking out of my neck.
Yeah, a sharp carrot. That's a really sharp carrot, man. Yeah, I would say you have some veggies or something.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll take a carrot to the
Okay.
if we find it.
Yeah, you walk around back, and I mean, it's just sort of cluttered. You got boxes everywhere. Just extra pelts, too. It's like they don't seem to have... They have so many. But around back, you do see the donkey, and he's sort of sitting there munching on who knows what back there. He sees you, and he kind of just like nervously looks at you with the donkey sort of... Like, I can't do a great donkey, but, whatever they do. Yeah, there you go. It seems a little bit nervous, and yeah, but he's not moving.
All right. Not that I'm great at animal handling, but I will go try and feed.
Where's
the mule.
Chia when you need it?
That is not great. Well, I mean, this is 7.
Oh, well, what are you trying to feed him? What are you doing?
A carrot.
A carrot. You got a carrot. Okay. Yeah, you got a carrot in your hand. He's not really, he kind of walks up to you like maybe whatever donkeys do, like as far as like, being cautious with their head. Goes up, nibbles on it, and kind of just looks at you again, goes back to nibble on it again. He seems okay. Not too skittish.
Could you imagine if Chia was with us and
Yeah.
she was like talk to animals and it's over there going, "Hey everybody, how y'all doing?"
I'm happy. Yeah, let's get on the road.
I love it.
In the morning, we're having waffles.
They promised me waffles. Where's my waffles? I've been out here all day looking for waffles. Okay. No, yeah, he seems cool with it. He seems cool. He's munching on the carrot.
I'll use some food to like encourage him to come with us. I'm going to see if he'll let me ease Digo onto the back of the mule.
Yeah, he's probably distracted by the munching on his carrot, whatever's left in his mouth.
Place him over it backwards.
No, sideways.
Oh,
Sideways.
it'd be hilarious.
You do also notice that there are 2 like boxes on each side that seem like containers as well. They are closed currently, but he has some sort of boxes on them.
I'll look and see if there's anything inside them.
There's like papers and parcels and stuff like that, and it seems to be like almost like a news post or something like that came here and was just sort of disregarded. Yeah.
I will literally file those with the paperwork that I had in the whole of the.
You have like a whole file cabinet now in your bag. It's like, this goes under.
Here we have it.
Ooh, it'd be interesting to know.
But no, I would also. I'm going to find a special place within my pack for the letter.
Okay.
From Wolfsbane.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Was I able to look over his shoulder as he was writing it? There was nothing untoward in the letter.
You saw him. I mean, if you're able to, yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to see kind of over the corner. You saw mostly it just kind of says like, "Hey, these guys cool," basically. Like in his own little like whatever wolfy way of saying it.
Good.
Lots of wolf puns probably.
Ow.
Yeah, signed Ow. Yeah. Moon Brothers for life, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Nelius, what are you doing in the back there as well?
I'm just playing with the donkey.
Oh, and then also I need to go back to
Oh,
the
we're
farm
not
as well.
yes.
You're just playing around with the donkey.
Oh yeah, just
chilling.
yeah.
Cool.
We'll start leading.
You can name the donkey if you want, unless you're scared of losing it or something. Don't name it if you're afraid of it dying, of course.
So I'm in.
What was the performance roll?
I rolled a nat 20, which by the way, guys, I love this dice.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah, the Triforce is the
The
nat 20 on
Triforce.
this.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, freaking, ooh, you probably can't see Triforce tattoo I designed.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sick.
Designed it myself.
Yeah.
Just flexing.
So yeah, I guess I gotta go full on right now.
Triforce Brothers for life.
Triforce Badge for life. It's nat 20. Yeah, that's very impressive. Everyone's like, whoa, what are you doing with your hands, bro? Like,
Yeah, so I started
whoa.
out with a little
They're
kind of
super.
slow, little Tai Chi. I
don't know why they're bros,
He's got like this much on the ground
Right.
is just his 2 fingers, and he's in lotus position.
Yeah.
And then I go into it like an explosive, like Chen style, where I'm like doing flips and stuff. Is there like
There's a guy in the corner starts playing drums to it. He's like super into it.
is there a weapon rack?
Yeah, there's weapons all around.
I just grab weapons and start
Twirling them.
around
if we
me
don't
and
leave
just
soon, he's
going
gonna
full
join.
on. And
If he spent a quarter of the time working on his brew of the time that he spends doing that.
Well, I think that's the difference. Is we see him do this all the time. We don't see him practice the tea.
This is true.
You hear one of the guys, do a flip, do a flip.
I'm just like doing somersaults.
Yeah.
When you come up from one of them, you see us at the door, just looking at you like.
The weapon is just like I'm swinging it full on, and you just feel the blast radius.
Wolfsbane says,
Oh, I see you found the donkey. Can we keep this one? He's pretty cool. He can stay here with us, yeah?
When he comes back.
All right.
All right. Are we going?
Oh, wait, before you go, here.
So I toss I'm gonna toss the weapon I have at Wolfbane. Thank you for the training.
Before you go, real quick, Jonathan, can you give him, the thing?
yeah, of course. Here you go. Sign up. Here you go. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. He gives you all just like a little parchment with like a stamp on it. It's got like a little wolf on it. There you go. Welcome to the Fighters Guild. It's great here. We get paid money and do stuff and kill stuff. It's really cool. Yeah.
Thank you. I turn and walk out. I haven't signed anything.
I haven't signed anything yet.
I go to take mine and go, and then
I'm just kind of holding it.
Oh, if they only knew.
It's
kind of easy.
Wait, how's this one gonna fight before you leave? Wait, what's she fighting with? He ain't got a weapon.
Oh, that's what makes him deadly.
He looks confused. He doesn't understand not using
I'm
weapons.
specifically confusing him. Do you want to roll on that?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll specific confusing.
What would be? Deception, I guess?
Deception, sure. Yeah, roll for deception. And where are we going after this, by the way?
12.
12. Yeah, he's completely confused. He's not. No. What are you guys doing now? Yeah, you have Digo on the donkey. You know where Chia's going. Chia's going to Hausfeld apparently with a party group.
Yes.
College folks on summer vacation or whatever they were doing.
Well, I think we need to grab some. If anybody needs any rations or anything like that, let's
Sure.
fill up. And
Now's the time to stock up. Maybe look for potions or whatever if you need anything, all that kind of stuff.
This is, I hear this is harvest break when a lot of the young ones go to Hausfeld for
Harvest break. Yeah.
vacation. Harvest break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. When all the satyrs go crazy.
So, Vinny, before we leave, have any of the children come from here?
Have any of the children?
The children that we're missing.
Oh.
Well, no, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure most of them come from Hausfeld. Yeah. Most of the people in Karsten, they kind of stay in Karsten for
Yes.
the most part. Live here, born here, die here. Simple life.
We leave a letter at the Stoolie for Tolka, letting him know that we're traveling ahead. Because I know he was looking into getting
Cool.
people to possibly join from his grouping.
Neff accepts it and gives you his word. He'll give it to him. He's like, yeah.
Is it
next time I
actually
see him, I'll
Neff
let you
this
know.
time?
It is actually Neff this time. Yeah. He's like, yeah. Next time I'll see him, I'll give it to him. Yeah.
Before we leave, what should we do about Cliff?
We should bring them along.
Hired
This is
muscle.
not going-
Hired actual muscle.
Yeah. You could.
Mr. Fake Muscle. You're like the like blowing it up with air.
No. You're
That's how he does prestidigitation.
Yeah.
People like they
Yeah. They
squeeze
put, I
it
used
or
to do
push
that.
it up.
Like, yeah, they push it up and they.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So should we be looking for a potion shop or anything? Does anyone need to stock up?
I'm gonna say like most of the shops are like a general store. Like it's just kind of collections of things. I'm gonna say if you wanted to find like regular health potions and stuff like that, they are there. Just spend the gold and then I'll give them to you. I got little health potions here, made them myself.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'll buy 2.
2 health potions. Ooh, big spender. Did you want to get which size?
What do they have?
You could get up to. Let me see here. It's probably superior. Is that the? Let me see. Make sure.
Is that the D8?
Expensive, wasn't it?
New sheet.
They're pretty expensive. Yeah, they definitely go up in price pretty steeply. I need to look.
I don't know if
I usually like to
we can
use
afford
like sane item
So I'm
prices.
thinking the D6 is probably going to be more in our price range.
Probably the starting ones are D4s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to go one up
And then
from
they
that
go.
if I
They
can.
stay at D4s. They just get more, and then they add a plus 4, plus 8, whatever. So the plus is the highest. The plus is what's going to give you the most usually, anyways. So you get more D4s and you get a higher plus the higher you go.
2D4 would be lovely.
2D4. Yeah. So that's just a regular simple.
Yeah.
There you go. So that would be
This is
for just one.
2 of these.
You want 2 of these? Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I'll just use the one.
Oh, you sure? Okay, cool. Yeah. So you have 2 of those. Just make sure you mark it.
I still have.
How much did that cost?
I believe 2 would be. Is that? I try to use the sane item prices, but I'm not getting the internet to work. So I'll let you know in just a second as it comes up.
I still have 5 regular healing potions. So those are the D4s, right?
They're almost always D4s for healing potions. I believe they always are. It's just the plus that's different and how many dice are inside of it.
Okay.
Before we leave,
He's saying
But
the
you're
ones
saying-
he believes are the single D4.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because I think I have
Sure.
one of those too.
I believe the base one is just. Let me make sure here. 50 gold. Is that what it says on sane? Normal price. I don't know about sane item. I like to use the sane item prices because it keeps like a nice economy. But we can go 50.
50
Is it 50
for
per,
both?
right? That's on the player handbook or whatever, right? Yeah. So it'd be 50 per for that, but I think the same item prices are slightly lower.
I'll try and negotiate them down.
Okay. I'm going to say they'd probably be about 40 for sorry, no. I would say 30 for each. I think it's close to like 25 each on same item prices though or something, but anyways.
So 50 for
So it'd be
both?
60 for both of them.
Okay. Any chance to roll for a negotiation?
Yeah, if you want to roll, sure. Roll for persuasion and see if you can get them down.
Persuasion.
Oh my gosh, I got the tiniest
Nope.
keyboard in the world here.
7.
7. Yeah, unfortunately, he's sticking to his guns there on the
At
prices.
least I didn't botch it. So, 60 gold.
Gotcha. Can I bring it up? And then, are you getting any potions or anything like that at all too?
Not exactly. Actually, I'd like to get a small woodworker's kit.
Ooh, yeah, those aren't too expensive. I mean, it costs you like, I don't know, a gold probably at the most. But you could probably negotiate it down if you wanted to. I'm sure it wouldn't even cost that much if you negotiate.
Are you just starting out with wood carving, or are you?
No, it's just a little bit of.
He's been really digging it since he's been to Karsten.
Understood. I have a kit, is what I'm saying. So if you wanted to borrow, or if you're looking specifically to step up your game, then getting your own kit.
Oh, it's all right.
Let's see if there's anything. No, pretty good.
That's after we do the buying, we'll go to a quick break. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I think the only thing I want to do is I definitely need to fill up my water skin with some real water. So I think I'll do that, at the tavern.
Yes.
I will do that at the tavern.
Actually, Sane says 50, so we'll do buy one get one free. So it'd be 60 gold or whatever. We'll just keep it the same. I finally found it.
Their markup, but the buy one get one free.
Yeah, buy one get one free. Sure, yeah, you're cool.
The 5 that I have are they just the basic?
How many potions do you have?
I have 5 healing potions.
We're resetting a lot of the items from when we restarted, though.
Yeah,
too.
no, that's what you left me. You took away a lot of my potions, and you left me with those and.
Yeah, we can say you have 5 then, sure. Just regular. They're just potions of healing.
The D4.
I just have potions of healing.
Yeah,
and,
those are.
And a 1 potion of water breathing. That's all I have left.
The potion of water breathing, I think I got rid of, but
No,
maybe
you took
not.
away my
Other
potion
potion,
of flying.
and I think you had a lot of potions.
And my potion of invisibility. You took those 2 away.
Gotcha. Okay. And then Nelius, you said, you definitely get a woodworking toolkit. Anything else that you're looking for specifically? So potion healing is 2d4 plus 2 is what you get from HP regained from that. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, it'd also be on D&D Beyond. It'll tell you.
Okay.
Greater
For both of
healing.
mine?
Yes, those are both as well. 2d4 plus 2 for both of those. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4, and then it goes to 8d4 plus 8. So it's like, that's right. That's how you remember it. The d4 is also the plus number. It makes it easy, except for on the last one. Cool.
So 2d4 plus 2 are mine. Okay.
Yes, sir. 2d4 plus 2. And what else were you looking for, Neelius, you said?
I think that was it, actually.
Okay, cool.
I'll grab a few more arrows.
Okay. Yeah, arrows are cheap. They're dirt cheap. How many are you looking for?
Quiver full.
Quiver full, like 20 or something? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get a nice quiver full of 20 arrows, and it costs you like, I don't know, a gold or something. Like, probably not even that. You could probably negotiate down to like 8 silver or something.
Sure.
All right, everyone's good and bought up, stocked up, ready for break time?
I think so.
All right, then let us go to a quick little break. You all can stock up on stuff too at home and come back after that and watch how this unfolds.
15?
Yeah, see you back in 15.
See you guys.
Bye. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful break. I did. I finished my tea and I went to the bathroom. It's great.
And that tea was not made by Heiko.
Thank God.
No fountain water here. All right. So
Everyone has to start somewhere, right?
we have a passed out Digo. We have a donkey. We have little pieces of cloth with stamps on them. And I think we're getting ready to head on the old open road here.
Yes. Would we consider a short rest before?
What were you trying to say?
I was gonna say, can I show off something real quick?
Yeah.
So one of the things we didn't mention, talking about our sponsors, +3 to Charisma also came out with these really cool coasters.
I love mine.
On the back is their logo, on the front is ours.
So shiny.
Just wanted to show that off. I know that wasn't something that was mentioned earlier, but
I know. I pulled mine up because I show this every time. I love these. These are so cool.
Do they have their coasters on their site?
I don't remember. I think
Were
this
they
was
just like
something,
a-
this might be something that it was like a new item that they were trying to work in.
Yeah. Well, if you guys do like it, and it's not on their site, you should totally hit them up and be
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
They're super friendly too. They're
they're
really
good.
nice
Yeah,
people.
they're
They're
really
awesome.
cool. And yeah, they're
A small.
I'm so sad I didn't get to meet them. You saw them at
the.
the we went to some convention, right? You met them?
Yeah, we actually went
Yeah.
over to LA Comic Con. That's
Oh,
where we ended up running into them
nice.
initially,
Nice.
and ran into them again at another con. Which one did we go to? It's the one in Orange County, I believe.
Is it? I think it's WonderCon.
WonderCon, right?
WonderCon. Yeah, I didn't
Met
go to
them
that
up
one.
over at WonderCon again. Actually, we'll be joining them again at LA Comic-Con this year. So
Nice.
I might be able to
Hopefully,
make this one.
hopefully I'll be able to make that one too. I think I
So
think I
we'll
will.
all be there.
When is it? It's coming up soon though.
I believe it's the first week of December, if I'm not
December.
mistaken.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, we got time for that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I might be out of town. We'll see.
So,
First week of December.
yeah. Love those guys over there. So, anyway, back to the game. Sorry.
Back to the good part.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you should talk about the
Subscriptions.
subscribers and everything.
Yes, if you have subscribed to us before, by the way,
is so
please. They sort of a voucher you have to redo every couple, every month or so.
Down there.
Yeah, there's just like a resubscribe button, so you just have to click resubscribe. We would love to have your resubscription. Go ahead and if someone else wants to explain the bonuses, I know we have bonuses we give to our subscribers as well. So, no,
It's
you're not
true.
gonna
That She has got all that information.
She's got it all memorized.
I need to get that for
Yeah,
her.
you could do things like, well, basically for subscribing, you have different tiers, and you
Yeah.
could do things like you can influence the games, you can have a nice chat with the actors in the show.
I don't know the names of the tiers, but I know the first tier is
Yeah.
that you get to sit on the private channel
The
and have a
polls.
discussion with every. Oh yeah, the first
the
is the polls.
The polls.
The second
Second is
is
the
one where you get to
private
sit
server.
down with everybody and have chats about the characters and stuff
The
like that. I believe
characters,
it's once
about
a
the game,
month.
about voiceover,
And then
about whatever you want to talk
The
about.
tier 3 is the
Have your own
design and
character?
NPC.
You get to make up either an NPC or a monster or something like that we would use in the game, and you can kind of go through with me what you kind of want the character to be, what you want the voice to be, how it's going to interact with the party, if it's going to deceive them, stab them in the back, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, it's a cool little way to influence the game.
Fun. Yeah,
And for those that have Amazon Prime actually offers a free voucher every month. So it's a renewable voucher, meaning they try to encourage people to go check out other channels.
Yeah.
However, you can use it however you like, and if you would like to use it on our channel, it is something that has to be renewed, but it counts as tier 1, and that again is renewed monthly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
once you get it set up, all you have to do is just click around
Resubscribe
that
or
time,
something, yeah.
resubscribe.
And
Exactly.
if you have Amazon Prime, it's just a great little extra thing.
Yeah, it's
so
free.
why
Basically,
not?
if you have Amazon
Yeah,
Prime,
if you're
just
not already
get
using
done.
it, you should.
Yeah.
Very-
And here's your chance.
It's free. Yeah, free way to support people that you love. So we would love to have that.
Biggest bonus is there's no commercials.
And there's no commercials.
Oh yes,
exactly.
and there's no commercials. when you
Yeah,
subscribe,
any
there's no
subscriber will
commercials.
be free of commercials.
Yeah,
Yes,
which
those
is
pesky
totally cool
commercials.
because then you can pause, come back, and not have to worry about commercials or anything.
Because
like
we're
that.
way better than
And
commercials.
she is the one that's not feeling too well today.
Uh-huh,
so
yeah.
she's the one that's out of commission, and I'm sure she's looking at us at home going,
I'm
Told you
sorry.
guys. How many times have I told you guys?
Yeah.
You're the one that would have got sick. I'm sorry. I should also mention that beside the show, we also have the archivist. That is, if you guys haven't heard already, as she's typing
yeah.
away, mad,
Breaking the fourth wall.
breaking the fourth wall, and that's another cool way to influence the game.
Yeah.
So
you can speak directly to the archivist. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm out of coffee.
So, ugh, right, let me get it.
I know.
Grab more real quick. We haven't started yet.
Yeah, we're totally started.
Okay. And we're doing more streams as well. And we've been doing some like gaming. We played Vermintide 2 the other day. We played Baldur's Gate 3. We're planning on
Having a blast doing that.
exactly. We're doing like a lot of video game streaming. And when Baldur's Gate 3 come out, we might have a like full RP stream of Baldur's Gate 3, which would be super cool.
Amazing.
So while Dungeons and Dragons is our main tabletop adventure, we are doing other things as well, and venturing into some of the video games
Yes.
as we talked about.
And more tabletops eventually too.
And
as
we're
well.
actually looking at occasionally taking some of our subscribers. We had Dax join us on Vermintide.
We did, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
As well as Golf with Friends.
I also did just recently get the Kickstarter set for the new Pub Crawl Red Dragon Inn.
Okay.
Where there are different brewers and different pubs that you can go drink the ale in.
Oh jeez.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go back. I have to kick your guys' butt one more time, I guess.
Oh, he wins once.
The reigning champion. That's all I'm gonna say. It's
I gave it to him. He had the win.
straight to my head. Okay. All right. So it's gonna be about middle of the day ish at this point, right? Well, maybe not quite, but getting there.
So we're
Go back, grab food.
Yeah. Go back, grab food. We did some shopping, bought some potions. You're looking at probably like 10 or 11 a.m.
So
or
we're
And
something.
the
looking
time
at
at the fighters.
Yeah.
we would consider that a short rest.
I mean, you can short rest whenever you want along the road. It takes like just a couple minutes to do a short rest. So yeah, you can do a short rest for sure.
Well, I just would like my key points back, please. That's all.
You want to keep points back? Yeah. That'd definitely be considered. We definitely have enough time for a short rest. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Deny him. Deny him.
Cool. What are we planning on doing then? Are we gonna? I mean, you guys can meet up with the other people. You guys, we already did our shopping.
We leave Digo on the mule, tied up out front of
Just
the
dragging
thing.
it behind us.
Well, no, when we go into the tavern to eat, he stays on the mule,
Yes.
out in front, tied up to the post. And I
Is-
leave some oats for the mule to eat.
Yes.
And for him in case he wakes up.
So another bowl in front of him.
Are there some other farm animals out there? Are there other horses out there? I just want to know.
Yeah, there's horses and carts and stuff like that.
out
yeah,
there. So they're all out there, and they're all
he can help.
methanating the air.
Methanating is that now a verb? Okay,
I make things up as we go along.
love it. love
They're
it.
just sitting there. I just want to, just saying, Digo.
This is like the common image that they get of me is like this.
So yes, they're out there, and he's asleep, and there's all kinds of things going on. Farm animals are doing their thing, and
As you open up the tavern that you were back in, you see Isfi. She looks outside and she sees your friend tied up on the donkey.
He's not tied.
Oh, I thought you said tied him to it. Okay, just hang out there. Okay,
He's just
there.
laying on
just
it.
laying on it. Should I be worried?
No, he's fine.
He'll wake when he is ready.
Oh, okay, okay,
But thank you.
sure.
He's on watch.
It seems your friends have quieted down since you left, and they're still here. You've noticed that they are still sitting there in the corner, and they
They have
cheers to you.
treated you well then.
They cheers to you. They have beer and they have meat in their hands. They didn't stop drinking.
I go over there and
they
take
have
half
treated
the
you
gold
well,
back.
They've been quite polite since you have left. Yes, mostly just quiet, but I consider that polite. Yeah, and you notice that they didn't stop drinking, so you take half the gold back. You said.
so I am going to walk up to our Gregory. What were the other two names? I didn't get. Did we get them?
We did not
No, we
introduce
did
you.
not.
You should meet them now.
We should.
I did not figure that introductions while drunk were going to be easily
Is
remembered.
that Bill and Phil?
Bill and Phil, their excellent adventure.
No, it's Gregory and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
So Gregory
Yes.
was the leader of the Fighters Guild. Yes. Cliff was the big
Cliff
bearded one.
and his brother Daryl and his other
Was
brother
that
Daryl.
Evening Shade? What was that
No,
called?
The
So I can't remember.
the goblin is named Degs,
Okay.
and the other one with the daggers just goes by the name Fast Hands. He's thinks he's being clever, but he's not telling you his name.
Degs.
Degs, D-E-G-S.
GG.
Yeah, Degs.
likes
That's the
Degs.
goblin. And the other guy's like, you can call me Fast Hands.
Fast hand.
Yeah,
Is this the one that befriended
yeah.
Nico?
That's the friendly one who wants to learn how do we do that thing with my hands? Yeah, he calls himself Fast Hands. Cool.
Well, hello, friends and companions.
Hey, our friends are back! Yay!
I take out the
See
little
here.
wolf parchment and I slam it down on the table. It seems we are all officially together.
The goblin looks at you and says,
Wait, I don't get it. We're friends now? I don't remember anything.
Flip him a coin.
catches it.
Oh,
We're friends.
all right.
The goblin was hit before he passed out. Because Heiko hit him once. I knocked him out.
You knocked him out, and then you became friends afterwards.
That's
yes,
true, that's
exactly. Yeah.
I then shove the parchment right in his face and like, see, we are friends.
Actually, they never made it to the
They
guild.
haven't signed up. You should hand over your sheet. Unless you actually want to be a member.
No, I'm not worried about it here.
All right, yeah, I'll take it, yeah. So we're going with you now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
We have a mission that we will be helping our colleague who joined the Fighters Guild with, of which you will get a share of the gold.
That one over there.
Yes.
Points to who? Oh, it's
To
Digo.
yeah.
Looks outside and he's like,
Oh, yeah, I saw him walking out, flaunting about how he's gonna go kill stuff, yeah.
And then others will be joining us from the Fighters Guild in our dealing. That is what we originally hired you for.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Big old group of friends killing stuff. I love it. Came to the right places. So you don't need this thing anymore.
he has the piece of paper, the cloth with the stamp on it that you gave him. Is that
You
what you
might
gave him?
need that, actually.
Oh,
If you want to work more with them, I advise keeping it.
oh, okay. So we're part of the team. Like, some sort of team to kill stuff. Love it.
That's your membership to the Fighters Guild.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, cool. So, all right, where are we going?
We will be.
Also, don't worry about the beer. This one's like our cool down beer. Like we're definitely very sober right now.
Insight check.
Sure.
Great, that's 17.
Yeah,
17. He's not sober at all. He slurs a little bit.
We're definitely very sober right now. Real sober.
Swaying a little bit, eyes sort of crossed for a second.
Above the table, my family, we do have the planning drink. You go to the bar, you get the drink, and then you go do whatever
Yeah,
the
the
thing is on the
pregame.
vacation. But you have to get that. No, the planning, like if any vacation you're on or anything, you go somewhere, you get that planning drink.
Nice. I do the pregame where it's like we're going out to drink. It's like I'm gonna pregame. That way I'm already one drink ahead. I don't have to pay. I don't have to buy as many drinks. So yeah, it's a nice little Not while driving though. When other people are driving me, you want to make sure people know I'm not like pounding a drink and then go, let's go. No,
Dungeons Divide does not
Car in park, pound.
no, not in car at all.
Do not condone drinking while under the influence.
Absolutely not. Though I will say this, my father did teach me when I turned of drinking age. And he did say, well, now that you're of drinking age, now you get to learn how to properly drink. And yes, he took me out and said, you buy a drink and you leave it in your car, and then when you park and everything, then you pound the drink, then you go in.
Remember, kids, drink responsibly.
Yes.
Drink responsibly. And
We're talking about Kool-Aid, by the way, kids.
I was
Kool-Aid.
saying that I was
Kool-Aid.
21 at that time. So yes.
cover.
Also,
At 21 Kool-Aid.
Yes.
it was a 21
21 Kool-Aid. It's a brand. It's
Yes,
a,
yes.
It's a
and it
style.
also was not in public because we don't publicly drink.
Kool-Aid.
Right.
All right. So are we off to outside the city? What are we doing? Still talking with friends?
Grab a meal before heading out, because
Sure.
rations are not going to be as tasty as what can be prepared in a tavern.
Sure. And a lot cheaper, I'm sure. as
We
well.
will eat. You will eat, I'm guessing.
Yes. Empty stomach.
You feel better now, by the way. You're not poisoned anymore.
Right. But still haven't eaten anything. So.
Yeah.
And we gather everybody and hit the road.
Okay, cool. You're able to, you're traveling back outside and you see a guard, and there's a long line trying to leave Karsten, and you see the guards are checking paperwork on the way out as well. You're just traveling on foot with the donkey in tow.
With the donkey.
You go up to the guard. One of the guards, just unrecognizable face. You don't think you met the guy before. Looks at you and says, "So what are you doing? Where are you going?"
Hold out the Fighters Guild.
Oh,
Have
you
a
want
mission.
one of them, eh? All right, good riddance, I guess. All right, well, you have papers to get back into Karsten. It's gonna be a lot harder when you're not here in the festival time.
We were here as guests for that. How would we get back in best? What paperwork would we need?
Well, you have to have some sort of affiliation, faction papers or
I
something.
hold up the paper, though, from the mayor.
The mayor.
Will this work?
Well, it's got his signature on it. Yeah,
What about the
sure,
Fighters Guild?
Maybe.
The Fighters Guild is the paperwork that gets us money. I don't believe it gets
Fighters
Yeah.
Guild is kind of everywhere. I mean, it's not it's not
But
like
the
an
one with the wolf
affiliation.
on it.
But yeah, I mean, those are kind of everywhere. It doesn't really show any sort of citizenship or anything,
We're
It's,
not citizens.
Yes, well, we are good friends of the mayor.
Okay. I mean, sure.
And
just
protectors
make sure you
of
don't
this
lose that
town.
paper. I guess it's okay. I mean, I can recognize this the mayor's signature. I guess it should be fine. All right, that's good to go. You can leave. Next. And they kind of shuffle some in. You see that there actually are like denying people to leave as well, looking at paperwork. Some families trying to leave, and they're like, nope, back in with you. Nope, take these ones back. So you do kind of get the gist that they're containing their own citizens in the city.
Odd.
That is.
Is he still unconscious? And he starts. I start poking at Digo's face on the back of the
And he
mule.
farts.
No, just poking.
Still unconscious.
You know what
Let's
he
not
needs?
go that
You know,
route,
honestly,
yeah.
you know what he needs? He
No.
needs a sip of this. And he starts to bring up Gadu's flask and starts to uncork it and starts to grab the back of Digo's hair and trying to pour some of the alcohol into his mouth and down his throat.
He's kind of just sputtering as he's maybe come awake a little bit.
Well, let's just keep going. Might as well.
He's not quite coming to yet, even though he seems a little bit more lively.
We continue down the road.
Okay. As you continue down the road, you see lots of carts carrying goods as well. It seems that maybe they're taking their stuff back home now from the festival.
And we
And
run into our friend from earlier.
which friend?
What was his name?
Which one?
The old man.
The old man I helped.
Oh,
Cass.
no, you don't see him, unfortunately.
Okay.
Maybe he stayed in the city. Maybe he's, yeah.
So people are bringing things back.
And no farmers either. They're actually, the farmers that you crashed into their place, their farm seems to be abandoned currently.
Oh, no Figus.
No Figus, no Zelbert.
It's abandoned.
It seems abandoned. It seems like they didn't do the repairs on their stuff, and it seems like they're no longer there.
Does it? I mean, do we notice that?
It's right along the road. If you wanted to, you could check it out and just see, maybe. But yeah, it seems like no one's home. They're not working the fields. No one's there. Everything's still broken. The coop's broken. The farm,
No. What are the chickens and everything?
The chickens and everything are
Taken into the city with him one time.
all gone. Yeah, they're all gone. All the livestock and everything are gone. There's just no one there. Doran? Is that, yeah.
Doran was the
Yeah.
name, yes.
Yeah, no Doran, unfortunately. He may have been a citizen there, if not. Oh, here we go. Sputtering back to life.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk in. Yeah.
So, filling you in on what we did with you.
I'm gonna.
Might
You
wanna fill
joined
him in on what
in a
he did
drunken
with himself.
stupor. You joined the Fighters Guild and passed out in the Fighters Guilds. Now you're on the back of a donkey being transported with these members of the party.
Passed out.
As he's trying to pour 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐬𝐿 ale down your throat and wake you up.
Little hair of the dog, as they say.
You apparently
That's great.
joined.
You vaguely
apparently
remember.
joined
I look
with a
physically
free
like
ale.
that. It's perfect.
You apparently joined with the promise of a free ale.
Yeah.
A free ale.
Yeah,
You just joined up and signed away for one free ale. Yep.
Just like waking up.
And you drank
Was
the
I
ale
drunk
and passed
at
out.
the bar?
You were passed out
Oh
drunk.
no, this was my first time drinking, so I'm like waking up and I'm just like, I throw up on the side a little bit. I'm just like,
Did you drink his tea too?
what did I do? What
You are now a proud member of the Fighters Guild.
What?
I hand him his paper that we were given.
what is this thing in my mouth I taste? What is this? What
That is what you ate and drank last night.
What did
It
I
does
do?
not taste as good the second time.
what did I drink?
We don't know.
We weren't there.
We were there.
What? Oh,
You met a man with a wolf pelt that he wore a lot.
Gregory.
Very proud of this Gregory Wolfsbane.
ugh,
He bought you an ale. You
disgusting.
joined his guild.
Wait, this is ale?
Ale. My understanding.
I've never drinking before.
Here, try this one.
No,
Hold
no,
up the flask.
No,
You sure?
no. That reminds me of something.
You see 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐬𝐿's little scrolled message on there.
Oh, I think I like glance at it a little bit, and I'm just like kind of remembering something of that.
Signed 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at it says you'll no longer have to steal to get it.
Well,
Damn. Okay. I'm up.
well, Digo. At first, we were a little concerned that you were going off to a fight and go on a kill spree, but it seems you have joined a noble cause, saving children.
You agreed to a mission to get paid. We are going to help you complete that mission, but it is to save children that have been disappearing in a woods nearby. Happens to be on our way to Mornheim.
Yes, I cannot be prouder.
And these fools here, this is Cliff, Deggs, and Fast Hands.
I feel like
Three,
he
like,
would be
barbarian
interrupting
looking.
you as you, and fast hands. Like you seem like the type that would interrupt you if
You gotta be
amputated
kidding
his
me!
Yeah.
A barbarian that just literally best hands.
I am seriously picturing, what is it? Was it Will from Men in Tights? When he's just like, all right, just throw that arrow.
Straight at
Just shoot
my
that arrow. Straight at my-
Yeah, grinds it up with the daggers, exactly, yeah.
I just like stoop myself up, and I'm just like calmly getting up and just being like,
Yeah, you're dismounting from a moving mule.
oh, okay, so it's like
You've been laying over the edge of a mule.
I
lame.
get like, so I'm thinking it's like a decent platform to get off of, and like I just fall. Like, can I just fall down? Like, just
Sure,
like,
you can fall down.
hit the ground.
Roll to see if you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
You might miss.
Nat 1. Nope, you fell into the astral sea. Sorry, you'll never be seen again.
You are done. You are dead. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Oh, new dice.
Oh, straight out of the package.
With little dragons in them. They're so special.
That's gorgeous, man.
They're
you
so
go.
special. All right.
Very thematic
Let's
for
go.
the
Let's see.
wannabe Dragon Rider.
That's a 9.
Yeah, you fall very, very not flashy.
Yeah, no, I fall really hard, and I'm just
Flips off and
Yeah,
Plants-
legs
plants
up straight,
right
just
back.
whoop.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
off the back, on your back.
what is this you
I give
gave
some
me?
oats to the mule.
To the mule. Yeah, he's happy. He's living his best life right now, wagging his little donkey tail.
all right, just to kind of stab this pin this moment in the face. If I can just 1 second, and I'm gonna dash to the house.
Sure.
Something is amiss.
Sure.
So, and I just say that, and then I just dash to the home just to kind of look.
Which home?
Which home?
Figgis and Zelbert's.
Oh.
On the way out, you have the city. You see that it's abandoned.
Yeah.
Roll for investigation just to check it out. Yeah.
Okay. Investigation. Okay, that's a 10.
You notice right off the bat, it doesn't seem like anything is like in disarray. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of like fight or struggle or anything at all. It wasn't like they left in a hurry or anything, but you do notice that like a lot of things seem to be missing from the house. It seems like they packed away stuff and left. It doesn't seem like they were killed or anything like that at all. It seems like they probably left of their own accord.
Tried to find some place where people won't keep crashing through the roof.
Probably.
I see. And all the animals are not there.
No, all the animals are missing, and it's not like there's like blood or anything like this. They weren't like killed or grabbed or eaten or anything. They probably just were either given away or stolen or something. Yeah, don't know.
Can I go knock on the door in the house?
Yeah, the door's just it's open. It's not
knocks,
locked.
it goes,
Yeah, opens up by itself.
So that was me
Michael
standing behind you
Jackson.
going,
Making the same sound effect.
Right here.
It's like, whoa, he's really good at that.
It's Thriller.
Okay.
Yeah,
Furniture
the
all
house
there?
is. Yeah, the furniture is there. Most of the big stuff is there. You see, like the cabinets are open and kind of been emptied out as far as like food and stuff like that goes. Once again, it kind of seems like they packed up and left.
Okay.
No notes or anything like written or left for anyone.
Okay. So I'm gonna join up with them again
Okay.
and just relay everything that you said.
Sure.
It seems they have left in a hurry.
I'm
Nothing's
not
there.
surprised. Multiple people crashed through their roof. There was a raid on the town by the fellow townsfolk, and now there's talk of what the retribution will be from the order. They are probably wise to get out of this area, though I do not know it is any safer where they've gone to.
The people here are in fear.
I think they already were.
Yes.
do you know these people?
No, I the first thing I remember before I ran into all of you was crashing through, and I point over to the barn. The hole was probably still in the roof.
Yeah, like in the corner of the roof area.
Oh.
That was me coming into this world.
Quite the entrance.
And two others had already come through here. I thought it was you and Chia. Or was it you? No, it was you and
Come
Chia.
to think about it, is that farm does look familiar.
This is that farm. Because they were the ones that told me to catch up with you.
Oh. Oh.
So you know them.
Not exactly.
Do they seem people that would just up and leave?
When threatened, anyone is someone who will up and leave. At least potentially.
So as we're going through, are there other farms?
Is that the one you
we
paid
see?
fake money
I
to?
put 2 silver pieces on
Oh,
like actual silver pieces
Yeah,
on the
of
table.
course.
I want to go back to that for a second. That's the one you pretended to pay 2 silver to before leaving.
No.
Poor Zelbert
The
and
guilt that I
Figgis.
just kind of like slide. I remember, and I put 2 silver pieces, like actual silver pieces on the table. And go,
God.
right, we should probably go. Let's move on.
Are you
There's
just
nothing
gonna
here.
like do this every time now? Like we're gonna have to
No,
worry about
no,
you
no,
in the
no,
city
no, no,
the
no,
whole
no,
time
I don't
now?
know.
Okay.
I mean,
Learn
so
my
this
lesson.
is a
Fish
farm
never
that we
find
see
it.
that's
6
abandoned.
seconds.
Are there other farms that we see on the way that are abandoned, or is this just
Not really. It seems like most people have stayed. There is a general, like I said, exodus, and maybe there's 1 or 2 here and there that seem like maybe they're packing up to leave or something, but this is one of the ones for sure that you know is completely abandoned.
Yeah.
As one of them shambling, I shamble into the city. I'm like right behind, not right behind them, but I'm like the last one to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like see someone like with like they're carrying something like a pot or like luggage? Is there anybody near me at all? With
Oh, we've left the city.
You're
We're on the
currently
road.
City, we're on the
you're
road.
currently on the road just outside of the city,
We're
just north of
passing
it.
properties.
But you're like in a town right now, right?
No, we're passing properties as we're walking
Farmlands.
down the road.
God,
It's like a
We're
shanty
in a
farmlands,
rural
like they're outside of gates. It's just like farmlands here and there, scattered.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like I'm shundering past them, like just shambling in, and like I see like the nearest. Is there like a couple I could have near me or something? Like
There's a lot of people there leaving. Yeah, you see a couple passing by.
I find the nearest person with like a luggage or whatever, a pot, and I just throw up in it again. So,
You see some people.
for the viewers.
This episode brought by
They're passing by, and then their donkey stops for a second, and they go out and be like, "Oh, are you okay, Jasper? Are you doing all right?" And then they hear, and they look back and go, "Oh no, not the oh man."
It's them.
Oh.
It's them.
No, it's not them. It's close in the voice though. Yeah, that'd be great though. Oh no, it's not the pot. Oh, I know you guys now.
Messed up. Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's not them.
First our barn, and now it's
Similar
grandma's
accent from the area, but no, it's grandma's pot. Oh no, that was grandma's ashes. No.
Just we'll play the hangover game. That's what That's what I'm gonna play right now. I'll play the hangover game.
They look at you and they're just like, "Oh, really? I mean, okay, all right, thank you."
You didn't drink what I drank last night.
And they go on with their their journey.
Drink what we drank this morning.
Are you near me?
Maybe you should of the show. Maybe you should see the prophet on your way. He maybe can cure whatever that is you have, whatever disease you got.
Great.
I think
I can't have fart bombs, but he can vomit everywhere. I see.
It's all your fault.
I think I drank goat's urine. Don't ask me how I know that. Great.
Might have been mule urine. I don't know what happened in that Pharaoh's Guild.
So when do we start killing stuff? Kill these ones?
Let's get closer to the Misty Woods.
I walk up to him and I'm like near Nelius and I kind of lean on him and I'm just like,
How long is it? Oh, sorry.
We're not killing anything, are we?
And not necessarily.
I can't aim right now for nothing.
We've got to figure out where these kids are to begin
You did
with.
say it was a multi-day journey, right, to the Misty Woods?
The Mistwood Grove is about maybe a half day or so to get to Housefeld and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It maybe one day.
So it's a
between a
half-
half day and a day. Yeah.
Is it pretty? Is it
10
low,
hours,
is
12
it-
hours.
Would you say lowlands, or would you say it's a rough kind of terrain, like that we're kind of passing through?
You're on a path. It's like a dirt path, and it's relatively easy to travel on for sure. On foot, it's going to take you about. It's probably going to be about like 12 to 14 hours or so ish to travel on foot.
Now, just
to
for clarity,
Housefeld.
is this sort of this area, this whole town and the area that we're in, sort of like in a valley? Is it?
It's
lowland?
flat.
It's all
completely
lowlands.
flat.
Okay.
Upon the horizon, you pretty much see on every side it's just flat, and there's almost no trees. It's just completely just
Welcome
Kansas.
to Texas.
Texas, Kansas. There you go.
So about 12
It's
hours.
farmland. It's just flat farmland for as long as you can see, basically.
So about 12 hours to Housefeld, and how far to the Misty Woods? 'Cause
The
that's
Misty
all
Woods
way.
is just
So we would get
maybe
there in
another
the
hour
evening?
or two past that. It's just on the
Oh, it's
outskirts of
past?
it. Yeah. Housefeld is the city right next to it, and then just north of that, like on the edge, it's right on the edge of the forest, is the Mistwood Grove. Yeah.
Understood. Okay, so we're not gonna get there.
We will need at
necessarily.
least one night's. I think rest, get caught up,
Yeah.
make sure we're of good strength when we do get to dealing with whatever might be dealing with these children.
Yes. Not to mention, I mean, we're not gonna be there in the evening, and I kind of want to see what's happening in the Misty Woods in the evening. So we'll be
I
getting
would
there.
like to get there
think they're
first during the
misty.
day.
Yes, so we'll be getting. No, yeah,
Very
we'll be
misty.
getting there during the day, essentially.
People are passing you on carts. Of course, they're going faster. Some are walking a little bit slower with you as well, and you hear lots of conversation. A lot of people seem to be talking about either leaving Karsten and talking about the wars, but you also get a lot of word of people talking about visiting some sort of healer that is just south of Housefeld currently. They're basically setting up like almost like a makeshift like chapel. And you get word of a lot of people. It's almost like a miracle worker or something. Is like what it sounds like. And it's from what you get, it's probably maybe just a couple hours south of.
And we hear this.
Don't recollect. You hear a lot of that kind of talk, yeah. There's one couple talking. They have a kid with them that's sick, and they're like, "Don't worry, honey. We'll be there soon, and they'll take care of it. They'll cure you. You'll be fine." Kind of just talking amongst themselves, stuff like that.
Is the kid is sick? What is he sick of?
No, there's a kid in the
what
back
is
of like a wagon is sort of just coughing, and you can tell that he's definitely ill with something. Maybe looks a little feverish, a little sweaty or something.
So I'd like to walk up to the couple and ask them, where is it that you are going to? This healer you speak of.
There's a chapel on the way to 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪. I don't know if there's a name for it, but there's a certain person there who's well, he's almost like a miracle worker. He just is here to do good for others, and everyone says that he's curing people. He's curing, he's giving out food for the hungry and everything. He goes by the name �10𝙗𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐪. �10𝙗𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐸, yes. It's said that he's straight from. It's said that he's an angel. Although I've heard that he doesn't have any wings or anything. But it's said that he is here to help us in our time of need. Maybe he was sent by Suni herself. I don't know, but.
What town is this chapel in?
It's not in a town. It's just south of 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸.
Just south.
There's a sort of woods area there, and it's on the outskirts of those woods. I believe it used to be some sort of like tavern or something, and it was abandoned, and now they're making it into almost like a chapel or something.
I hear the child coughing, and do you mind if I help him just for a minute? If I see your child.
Sure, you can go ahead and take a look, but there's nothing that can be done for him. We've already taken him to doctors.
I understand.
You wanted to say something?
While this conversation was going on, just with a cursory glance, not like taking pulse or anything, but a 19 medicine roll. Nice. Can I tell anything about what's going on with the kid?
You would notice that the kid has he has a disease. You notice that he has a disease. It wouldn't be like poison or anything like that at all. It's not like a curse. He has some sort of disease that he contracted. You don't know exactly what it is, but it seems to be sapping him of his strength.
Really?
Does he look contagious, you think?
I rolled a 23 in medicine.
Medicine. You also notice that it is a disease. You don't know if you have the right herbs to cure it. You think maybe you could if you had the right stuff.
Can I at least take just a light petal of the 𝐾𝐲𝐸 plant?
Yeah.
And just kind of crush it up and put it in his gum.
You could have like almost like an Advil type effect or something on it if you wanted to have something like that. Yeah, sure. I would say with the medicine check, you're able to create a concoction of tea that could help the child. And
if
yes,
I can,
again.
Is it like castor oil?
From that initial check and what I know of the fact that he's contracted something, is he contagious? Does it seem like anything I would know with that role?
Between the two of you both working on it, and also maybe if you're talking to each other about it, you're pretty sure that it's not contagious. Okay. Yeah, you don't see any sort of like hives or anything like that you could like get via the skin. He's not like sneezing or anything, so you notice it's probably not something airborne. We're getting like very medical with this. But there's the cough, obviously. But it seems like mostly it's something that's like in the blood or something. You don't quite know exactly what it is.
So I'm going to give him a little bit of tea and are there any rags or anything around?
Not really, but part of me wants to just think, no, don't have the tea.
Don't have the tea.
But I'm not really.
Wait, where'd you get the water?
This is not from my. This is from my.
I know. I didn't do that.
Put a little bit of 𝙁𝙚𝙩𝙝 on that, before you give it.
I'm just gonna take if there's a rag, or maybe I can tear a piece of rag.
Yeah, you should have cloth, I'm sure, on you. Yeah,
and just put it on his head, wet it, put it on his head, and just tell him that they should calm him down for at least a few hours.
Thank you. Are you going to join the chapel and heal others as well? Have you gone to join the cause?
I think we will drop by and see what the situation seems to be.
Are there others sick like him?
I don't know. I heard that there are others that are sick or maimed or anything else, and that �10𝙗𝐸𝐻𝐸 and the healers there are taking care of all who need it.
Yes. Well, I think we will make a stop there.
Great.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you so much. You as well. And the child also thanks you as well, of course. But okay.
Thank you, mister.
Thanks, mister. Jeez, that's real swell.
Of course, Lily.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Okay. we continue on. Once again, you see more people. This is a very similar sort of scenario. And you do eventually, unless you're trying to do anything else along the way, eventually within about 10 hours or so, you might have to take a quick break, just so you don't get fatigued, have a little snack.
Yeah, 10 hours of walking, yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming maybe at least 2 times probably, stopping and just kind of taking a nice break.
If I can just roll for herbalism.
Sure, yeah, along the way, absolutely roll for herbalism.
Yes. What is going on? I had such a bad roll last session. I was
Get him out of the way on herbalism.
Don't get him out. Yeah,
Herbalism is the one you want to get.
use them all in your punches.
No,
and just forget about the plants.
It's a nat 20. It's amazing.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Oh,
So you're using up the good ones on it.
Sound so bad.
He's over there.
Wow.
He's over there going,
last time-
we all thought he was complaining.
I just said my
No,
rules.
I'm in
It's a nat
shock.
20.
Last session, how many nat ones did we get?
Roy.
How many nat ones
We
did we get? I don't even know.
we did get a lot of nat ones.
And I'm just like, okay, that's
I thought he was over there administering
find a
tea, but
plant.
using an enema.
Which you find a plant which you thought only came from your monastery, actually. And you would know it as something along the lines of something called like celestial dew or something. It's a plant that seems to have like a dew that forms even when it's like hot outside. It almost seems to be dewy at all times. And you can use it for medicinal purposes, and it actually, as long as you don't destroy the plant and you keep it alive, it'll continue to sort of produce that almost like healing like type mucus that you can use.
Does it come from a mountain?
The snot.
Does it come from a mountain?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
because you could have mountain.
Mountain Dew.
Product
placement.
That's terrible. That's
my
terrible.
monastery
Maybe you can come up
is
with-
in a mountain.
There we go.
You can come up with your own name for it. I was just coming up with like celestial dew or something like that. Maybe if your monks knew something else, but that's probably a good sort of, nickname.
So it's basically a water
Trademark.
that I can.
It's like a water trademark. Hashtag no. I'm sure that's already been used.
Red version of the
basically-
plant.
Words of the
version
day.
of the plant.
It's like an aloe vera. It's like an aloe vera that has like healing qualities. It's like got medicinal qualities to it, but it sort of like regenerates itself as long as the plant is able to be kept healthy, basically.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
I will put that in the container, in the special vial.
Cool. After a couple breaks, you along the road, if you want, you can have maybe one role play break along the road if you want to talk. Otherwise, we'll come straight up to the.
I will get to know the 3 cliff eggs and fast hands.
Fast hands. You have to say it like that, though.
We will. V'lir does not speak in a faster way, just to say fast hands. So no, fast hands.
Fast
will be
hands.
how I will refer. If he wants to correct me, he can.
Every
correct
time
me.
he does.
Just go fast hands.
Fast.
Yes, you can converse with him. Sure. Yeah. What do you?
Yeah, learning their story, learning how much are they willing to share of their history, of their what brought them to where they were.
Well, we all kind of came from sort of where this chapel was supposed to be, in the woods there, actually. I don't know if there's a name for it. We kind of just grew up there. We did whatever we needed to get by, stole from those on the road and whatnot. Try not to kill anybody. Sometimes we had to kill a few, but, whatever is what it is. For the most part. We heard the Fighters Guild was hiring, so we went there and threw in our swords, so to speak, Well, you kind of did it for us, but we got the paper, so we're good to go.
What do you know of the building that is being used for this Zaccheo?
Dex chimes in and says,
isn't that the place we robbed that one time? And I think we, I think we might have had something to do with the fact that it's abandoned. I think we might have killed them on accident one time. I don't know.
I don't want to
maybe.
bring that up while we're there.
Yeah, we might not want to show our faces there. Once you guys go in, maybe we want to stay outside of what's going on there.
Maybe this is an opportunity to make some sort of amends.
Yeah, we don't do that. Sorry. You guys can do that. We're good. I think we're good.
So I catch up to them and I manage to see these 3. And I just look at them. I'm like,
they look at you and they go,
Hey, it's the guy who's like kill stuff. Yeah, we remember you. Yeah.
You made friends with them last night, apparently.
yeah.
Not
You don't remember? We were doing the fast hands thing all night.
you're not the sheep girl that we know.
Sheep? No, I didn't see a sheep girl.
Where's
no.
that sheep girl? Chia.
She left a note.
went ahead. She will meet us in
So you're-
Hausfeld de Mornheim.
So you're joining us.
Yeah, we got paid to join you, actually.
Hired
yeah.
them.
You hired them?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, we're your muscle.
We need more people. We spoke of this
yesterday.
Am I not?
You are one of them.
Yeah, I could probably do a lot more than these three. What can they do?
They're expendable.
Right. So,
Make a perception check for me real quick.
that's it. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not good. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun.
What weapon do you have on? Is it an axe? What do you have on you?
Hold on. Let me just think that. Yeah, that's a 4.
What you have an axe and you have a bow?
I have a battle axe, a longbow, and a quiver.
Where's the battle axe currently on
on
your
my
person?
back.
Yeah, you turn around.
The battle axe.
You turn around. He's tossing the axe back and forth, fast hands. He's looking at it. He goes, "That's why he's hired us. Fast hands." Hey, you can have it back now. I'm not. It's okay. You can have
Can I
it back. now.
roll to try to smack him?
You can.
Can I do that?
It's fast hands though. He's got fast hands.
Oh, that's good. That's a dex, right? Or is that strength?
Oh, that's pretty good too.
Is that dex or strength?
Dex would be fast. Yeah, you can use sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's
if you want.
20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
God! Come on!
Catches midair. Fast hands.
I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, "Oof!" And I'm like,
I'll step up. We already had him try to fight them earlier. Can we not go back to fighting them?
I gave you back the axe, man. We were friends last night. We were doing this all night. Remember, fast hands? We were doing the thing. We were best buds. All right, you know what? It's fine.
Why does he
Hey,
sound
Digo, we are companions now.
fine? I go over to him. I see you, and I'm just like, first chance we get to see him dying, we'll use him as a meat shield, right?
Of course. Meat shields. Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, because I don't like him.
Speaking of which, I'm so hungry. We've got those rations about.
And what were you just
Just to add, you said that you came from the chapel near the Mist Woods. Is that correct?
Who are you talking to? Just all of them all together?
Yeah.
No, I came from the, it wasn't next to the Mistwood. It was the one south of that, the one next to the tavern.
Oh.
Used to be a tavern, now it's a healing place or whatever, I guess.
mistake.
Yeah, I do know of the Mistwoods. I've never been there myself, but,
What can you tell us about the Mist Woods?
well, it's woods, and they're misty. That's about it. Weird stuff happens in there, though, especially at night. I know a lot of people that, don't want to do with magic, they don't go in there.
Is anyone there you know that resides there? Or is known to reside there?
I don't know anyone there, no.
But people avoiding magic.
It seems that people who are afraid of that kind of stuff, or really, conspiracy sort of people or whatever, they don't go in there.
Understood.
I assume we're sitting around like a fire or something like that nature.
Yeah. If you want to have some cooked, sure. Yeah, you have a fire, whatever.
Yeah, we were talking meal this time.
Yeah, so then, probably a
So
little fire
I
made
grab
everything.
a piece of wood that we found out there, and I start whittling away, and I'll sit down for a while, and that's what I'm doing the whole time.
Okay. Are
And
you trying to get back in the craft, or what are you trying to do with the
my
whittling?
father was a woodworker, like a renowned.
I guess we could roleplay then and talk about it. I would say, Degs said, "What are you doing with that dagger there? Why are you cutting that wood and not people? I don't get that."
So as I start shaping, it starts to take the sort of rough shape, very rudimentary shape of a dog or a wolf of some sort. That just reminds me of better times,
What, wood?
No, not exactly. It's just the process of shaping it.
What's that supposed to be?
Looks at it.
Is that a cat?
Close. I just can't get it right. You see, my father was a good woodworker, but I don't know if it necessarily ran in the family. I wasn't very good at it myself, but it just kind of reminds me of home, Pulls it up, and it's sort of starting to take the shape of a dog or a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using your own skills, or are you also able to pull back from your ancestors?
No, it's just mine. I know
So
it's not very good, is it?
I am no woodworker. Pulls out a well-made flute, but I carved this. Our ability to reach back to the memories of those who came before and use their skills. Do you have such an ability?
I don't think so. No. But that is quite impressive. May I see that?
Hands over the flute.
Starts looking at it.
So wait, you can do things that you don't know how to do?
I can meditate and pull back the memories of those who came before me who had skills that I do not.
Like a dream or something? Like,
To an extent. But their skills become mine until I decide to change that out for another skill.
that's pretty cool. Hey, teach me.
I don't believe I can. It is in my
Teach
blood.
him anything.
No, come on.
It's in my blood. It is not something I can teach.
You could how to do it, right? He's in the blood, you said, so.
I will not make you elven.
No. All right.
He seriously just say that?
I have heard more questionable
Was he the goblin race? Which one was
Goblin,
No,
yeah.
no, he's the guy-
That's
he's
the
the
goblin talking to you currently, yeah.
I hand you the flute back. It's most impressive.
Thank you. But really not my skill. I was wondering if you would be able to do the same and pull your father's skills forward.
Not that I'm aware of. My father, well, turns out my father was not exactly my father.
Oh, here we go, cry story. All right, bye.
Goblin walks away.
I'm actually kind of with him. I'm gonna go scout.
Okay,
Because
you go with
I
the goblin.
notice everyone's walking away except for Vol'Antia staring at me. I'm just kind of, well, I wasn't really
Sorry.
just.
Don't worry, I'm still
All right.
there.
It's
I'm
your
actually
burden to
listening.
bear.
But I'm in a trance. So
Please continue. I want you to.
all just. I'm so sorry.
I'm listening.
I wanted you to continue. That's why I pulled the
is
goblin out of
great.
it.
No. I see everybody say, right. Well, just saying it's not exactly something that's been passed on. Just something I was working on,
What did your father carve?
Oh, anything. He was did a lot of things. Chairs, tables. He was a master craftsman, actually. So, very talented, very well known and sought after in our village.
Cornelius, as I kind of open my eye.
What?
Did you grow up with your father?
Yeah, I grew up with my father and my mother. Yes.
You speak of him fondly. You know, regardless of whether or not you are good at the craft, it is nostalgic to you, and it reminds you of better times. It is how you keep him alive in your memories, and that is beautiful.
Well, last time I checked, he was still alive. But thank you. And he puts the carving away and the tools away, and he starts to walk off back toward the fire.
All right, cool. We finish a nice little. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do. You probably don't want to do a long rest. I'm assuming
go
just a short
scout.
I
rest.
just have one question I'm going to ask the guys.
Sure.
How do you all know each other?
Well, let's see. This guy killed my brother, then we were all cool. And then that one, he was traveling, robbing some guy, and we helped him rob the guy, and then we all kind of split the take. Now we're best buds.
Wow.
Yeah. I know, it's a sweet story, isn't it?
I would consider that honor amongst thieves, then, yes?
Sure, yeah, I guess you can say that, if it's not copywritten.
Oh,
Wow. You did not just go there.
Wait. So they're okay stealing money, but credit for a phrase, that's too far.
No, they're
Yeah, there's mountain.
We
and
highly
there's
respect.
there's-
we highly respect copyright.
there's copyright. Yeah, there's plagiarism, and then there's like money theft. There's a big difference there. They're okay with money theft.
Would you say?
Content theft, though?
Would you say that's?
No.
Would you say that's uncharted territory?
Oh my gosh. Let's continue, shall we?
let us hope that meeting us will
Um,
turn your page even further.
I don't get that phrase. It's
We will see.
okay.
In the forest, what are you doing here?
What do I see?
There's not like a thick forest. It's starting to sparsely become a forest, and you notice the landscape is changing somewhat. You're getting a little bit more hills and whatnot, especially as you go more like north or west from where you're currently at.
Anything? Just roll a perception check.
Sure. What are you looking for? Is my question.
Scouting if there's anything interesting, anything coming towards us.
doesn't seem to be any sort of threats. You do see, as you get farther away from the road and maybe it gets a little bit of elevation on one of these hills, you do see the long trek of, it seems like just people on just as far as the eye can see all the way to Karsten, and they're all traveling up the road. Some of them are going up the road north, which is going through what seems to be like, it's mostly flat, so you can't see exactly where they're going. And then the other half is going towards where, you can only assume, since you see more of the woods thicken, that's kind of where you're going towards, is where that chapel may be.
Okay. No, I just kind of like scout ahead, look at all the people. That's it. That's really it. I think I just like look around, and then a little bit of time passes by and I head back to the group.
Cool. All right, you all continue along the road, and you notice that this is the point where Degs kind of tugs on your leg and is like, all right, guys, I think this was where we should dip. We're getting pretty close to the, scene of the crime. So we'll hang out. I guess maybe we'll meet you in Hausfeld or something, or it's up to you.
Yeah, if we're getting to that chapel first, then yeah, that's...
We will drop by the chapel first.
Yeah, so we'll kind of go a wide arc around the chapel, and we'll get to Hausfeld, and we'll meet you there. Whatever we can find.
Whatever you can find out about the woods also on your way would be helpful.
Okay, more than just mist.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And maybe you should find something to do with Larry.
Larry.
Yeah. Larry.
The
That's
donkey.
the donkey's name?
Yeah.
The donkey's name, Larry. I get
Oh,
it.
totally.
Yeah, sure, we can take Larry.
Why don't you leave him at the Fighters Guild?
No,
They're not going back there.
I have befriended him. I would like to not leave him there.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm not calling him that. Some elvish word that I will think up later. But
Something really cool sounding in Elvish. Gotcha.
Sahila. There you go.
You do notice.
elvish for Larry.
So they do go and they'll meet you, I guess, in Hausfeld. They'll take Larry with them, is what they're doing. And they're going. I'm committing to the Larry. We can rename it Shadowfax or whatever else. We can go with something else later. And they'll meet you at wherever they can find beer or ale or meat or whatever.
Makes sense.
And then you find what seems to be a broken down chapel that's being worked on. It's mostly been like refurbished and nice looking. And you see a large crowd kind of centering in the front of an area. Do you just approach the large crowd? What are you doing? You can't quite hear what's being said or anything else, but you do see a large crowd of. Okay, you approach and you see people approaching this man, and he has what seems to be almost like a golden, almost like bleach blonde hair color. And he has like almost like an aura around him that you can't quite see, but it seems to be almost as if he's like shining. And like it seems like almost the light is sort of like glowing around him. People approach him, and you notice him being very soft-spoken, especially being far away. You can't exactly tell what's being said, but he kind of places his hand on the people, sort of nods his head at them, and then shows them to a man who brings them in, and sort of you can tell sort of starts casting maybe a restorative spell or something on these people. And it seems like he's healing the people that are coming in. He's not saying anything yet.
We can't see it though. Can we see him?
You can kind of see what's going on through the crowd. It's depending on how close you want to get up and what you want to do. You can see maybe a little bit more. But as of right now, you just kind of see them taking them back. You see that most of what used to be a tavern is kind of being made into like makeshift like beds and whatnot. It seems to be almost like an infirmary or something at this point. And there are many healers wearing just different sort of monk garbs or whatever else they're wearing. And you can tell that they are sort of healing and helping and feeding these people. And food is also maybe being passed out on the side, and bread loaves and all that kind of stuff too.
Considering that I have monk garbs, can I hide myself amongst the monks?
You could just walk straight into and it's not being blocked or anything. You want to walk into the infirmary area, you can. Yeah, into the actual building, you can.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
He's standing in front several feet, and there's an opening there where you can just walk straight in.
Do they have anything on like their garbs or anything like any symbols or?
There's no symbols on what they wear. No.
Very simple robes.
Yeah, just very simple, just like white straight linen, basically, with like a wrap around it. It's very simple, almost
Brown?
Like burlap sacks.
Mine are it's a dark blue.
Yours are probably a lot fancier than what they're wearing. They seem very poor. Villiers?
The family with the young boy was on a cart, right? Mm-hmm. Did they arrive here before us?
Yes, they did.
Do
you
we
see
see
the cart.
them?
You see the cart. You do not see them on the cart.
Okay. I'll be looking for them.
Okay. Yeah, you don't quite spot them yet. You're going into the area, you said?
Well,
Our man with the white hair, he's just outside the infirmary, or where is he exactly?
He's outside. He's on the outside talking to the people, conversing with them. Very soft spoken. You have to almost get like within like 5 feet of him to hear him.
And he's
Almost like
talking-
you.
He's talking to the group. That would make sense. Yes, that would make
Very soft place. It's gonna be the battle of the soft spokens.
Yes, the battle of the
Speaking between the two.
soft-spoken.
You can talk quieter. I can talk quieter. Okay.
What is he saying exactly to these people as I speak softer?
Like I said, you'd have to get very close. Are you getting very close
Yes.
to hear this?
I'd like to listen.
You're getting right up on it. He's looking at them and he says, "Ah, yes. What can I do?
Please don't actually whisper. So we
What
hear.
What can I do for you? Where have you come from? Oh yes, we've come from Karsten. We're starving. They took our food and they didn't give it back to us. Oh, don't worry. Of course, we have plenty of food here. You can stay as long as you like and eat as much as you like, as long as we have food to give. Please just take a seat. We have plenty of room." And he goes on to the next one. He continues to just speak with everyone here. He's also
is
wearing
he-
very thick robes,
Has he
like very
healed
thick.
anyone? Has he done anything?
It
yet
doesn't
for
seem like he's
anyone?
doing any magic to them. No.
Okay, he's just directing them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will walk in the infirmary
Okay.
and start kind of looking around.
Okay. Anyone else? What is everyone else doing here? You're joining. Yeah.
Is he human or is he Ellen? You said.
He seems to appear to be human. If you want to do some sort of roll or some sort of anything else, you could just determine. But as of first glance, it seems to be a humanoid. There's no like pointed ears or anything at all to really go from, just straight human features. But he has that aura.
Does he have a hood or is he?
No hood, but
hood.
the robes are very thick, almost like a very thick like burlap or something. Like, I mean, it's padded, and it's just covered in like this thick sort of burlap robes.
Yeah, I tried an inside check and got a 4, so I didn't
Yeah,
even bother bringing it up.
nothing there.
Yeah, actually,
So yeah, like I said, it seems to be human, but he has that almost that aura around him that seems to be like almost like he's radiating. It's just it's very subtle. It's not like it's very easy to see. It's almost like if you look at him, it's almost like a little blur of like this radiant light.
if I got a 15 on an inside check, what could you? It does. I mean, I'm just kind of like wondering about his alignment and his.
Sure. He seems
tell
to
me
be just very, very peaceful. It seems to be. I mean, it seems to be he's only here to do good, and there's not a malice bone in his body as from what you can see. You don't know what purpose or anything that what he's doing here, but it seems to be that he just wants to help, from what you can gather.
Walking into the infirmary, what do I see?
You do notice the child once you walk into the infirmary. You notice the family off into the corner. You notice that many people here. They're giving people water. They're healing. They're crushing up herbs and stuff like that. There's some other people that seem to be casting restorative magic, and it seems to be just a collection of different types of people with different types of knowledge that are just sort of helping here.
How's the boy?
The boy seems to be cured completely.
So I'm gonna walk up to the family and the boy. Are they all together?
Yeah.
And I'm with you.
He's with me. How are you doing, young one?
Oh, I'm doing great. They this man came by. It was actually that one right there, and he placed his hand on me, and I felt like everything just like went away.
Really?
Yeah, I feel better now. I
Are
mean,
there any nurses or anyone around? Anyone around?
There's different various people that are working and doing things. Yeah.
And to verify, he pointed at Zaccheo.
No, he pointed at a different person there. One of the robed figures there.
I'll look at that person, kind of give them the basic, like, first impression. What do I get off of them?
That person is actually one of the person that it seems to be maybe casting a healing spell on another. It seems like an old man maybe, who has like an injured limb, and he sort of has his hand on it, and you see almost like this radiant glow as well happen, and you see that he's healing people.
So I'm gonna walk up to the old man. Sir,
The one that just got healed.
the
Or-
one who did the healing.
Yeah, the one who did the healing is not. He's like maybe like 40s or something like that. He's like maybe middle aged. The one he healed was the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I walk up to him. I say, sir, thank you so much for healing everyone. You have a gift.
Thank you. It's good to put it to good use here. Zaccheo actually helped me, so I believe it is now my job to help others as well.
How did he help you?
I came here
needing assistance with my daughter, and she had something, some sort of, I don't know, it was a curse or something. I don't know. I deal in more restorative magics. I don't know about curses. He was able to help lift the curse himself. I saw it.
Where did she get such a curse?
She, actually, we are from Hausfeld. She apparently wandered too close to, I believe, the woods one day. I found her.
Mistwoods.
Yes, the Mistwood Grove, yes, it's close by. We tell the children not to go in there. It seems that many missing children, they are going onto the woods and wandering in there. I found her not in the woods, but close to it, passed out on the ground. She doesn't remember anything, though.
With a curse on her.
It seemed to be something like that. It's something that I couldn't figure out what it was. But 𝐒𝐩𝐸𝐬, he lifted it, and so I feel indebted to him, and I need to continue to do good to others.
This boy that you healed over there. We caught him on our journey. We were able to stabilize him. Did he have a similar illness or something else?
No, he had something else. Something actually that I did recognize. It was a disease that I could actually use my restorative powers to alleviate from him.
Is it common?
It's somewhat common enough. It tends to sap the strength of those who get it. Some recover and, well, some unfortunately don't. But lucky enough, he got here in time and I was able to help.
Yes. This curse that your daughter received. Is this common?
No, actually, I don't hear of any children ever making it out of the woods. I don't know if she went in there. Maybe she just got too close.
We are actually investigating some happenings in the woods. What was the effect of the curse that your daughter endured?
It seemed she couldn't eat anything. She would just throw it right back up. And she started to lose weight drastically. It just seemed she was hungry all the time, but unable to eat.
As that happens, 𝐸𝐸 walks in, and he's in the temple.
Oh, please don't.
I got it. I'm holding it in.
Oh, one walks up to you. Are you sick as well? Here,
I throw it right on her.
Yes, please, sit down, please. And she tries to, like,
Allow me. And I come up, prestidigitation away.
Oh.
Clean her up.
Have you come to help?
Sure.
Please, no, not you. You are to be helped. You can help. Here, let's just sit down, please. Sit down. Please, just don't puke on anyone else here.
I'm a warrior. What are you talking about?
I'm a warrior.
I'm a warrior.
I could do this, all right. I'm hungover. Was that what
Sure.
hungover?
She's doing that like, sure, honey, sure, whatever you think, and sits you down.
To finish up, I wish I would say, I see that what you are doing here is very noble, and 𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬 seems very busy, but do you think he would spare a moment for me? We'd love to...
Sure, yes. You can go out and it doesn't seem to be... The ones who need it the most will come straight to us. Most of what are out there are maybe ones who want to meet him or speak with him directly, so sure.
Your daughter's name, if I may ask?
Anna.
Anna.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Thank
what
you
is
for
your
your
name?
service.
My name is 𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬.
Oh, my ear fell off.
Good thing we're at this place where people
Do
can heal
you
us.
have... Yes, a healer.
I heal your ear.
𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬. Thank you again.
Me casually writing these names down so I don't forget them. Totally planned NPC character coming in here.
That's the healer. Wait, 𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐸 is the
Yes,
healer?
I think we should.
Yeah, 𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬 is the one who's currently healing others, one of the healers.
I see that 𝐸𝐸𝐸 is being helped. That's probably best. Do you want to join us? We'd like to speak with 𝐒𝐸𝐸𝐬𝐸.
Yes, as I'm following the nurse but instead of like doing any magic, I'm just giving them more of Gadu's ale, never ending. I'm just like, here, take a thimble of this, take a little of this, take a little of this.
You have a nurse following right behind you. Please don't drink that. No, we don't know where that's been. Please don't. No, please.
I grab the nurse. I'm just like, I heard there was a healer here. Can you just heal me of this, whatever this is?
Sure, yeah, I'll get one right to you, yes. Yes, don't drink anything
Help is
this
on the way,
one's
dearie!
given to you.
And
I
I
don't
come
trust
over and I pour another thimble and I shove it to him.
I'm just like, I literally smack it out of your hand.
Okay.
So we walk up to
𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐬.
𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐬.
Do you join us or no?
Yes.
I
get pulled away as I'm like,
Like,
oh
I'm trying
yes,
to
right.
get healed of my hangover.
Yeah, you're inside. You're gonna get healed.
You walk up to him, and
So I
before
can-
you actually get to him, it seems that his concentration switches to you pretty quickly, almost like you caught his attention. As you get close to him, as the attention shifts over to you. I haven't seen you here yet. What are you in need of?
Good day, 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐬. I have heard of amazing things you've been doing. It seems what you're doing here is very noble. I am honored.
I try to do whatever I can to help. It is my duty to
Our
do so.
name is Valier. This is 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬. This is Nelius. We are actually headed this way to deal with some troubles that are happening in the woods, and you helped a young girl, Anna, of a curse.
Oh, yes, I did.
What do you know of the curse that she was suffering from?
Yes.
I wasn't able to decipher what had been cast upon her exactly. I do know that it was a dark sort of incantation, something that was not letting her satiate her hunger, and eventually, I believe, may have led to cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
Yes, I don't know. It seems to be something that maybe would have eventually rotted her flesh and turned her into something that would crave the flesh of others.
Did she tell you of anything that she had witnessed?
I did ask of what had caused it. All she says that she remembers playing outside as usual and nothing.
Have you encountered this curse in others?
Not any others
She
that
was
have been
the
brought to
only
me. Yes,
This
currently,
is the first you've seen of this.
currently it's the only one that I've ever seen, yes.
Above table.
Mhm.
So you're telling me she was walking around dead? Like the Walking Dead?
Are we doing this again?
Please, we're not trying to.
She's a walking around dying.
trying to
She was the
monetize
dying
it.
dead.
They're
She was the walking dying.
I'm not.
Anyway,
She was the shambling sick.
shambling sick. Yes.
Oh, shambling sick. That's it.
I
Not-
believe
not a
the
zombie.
Order is supposed to be currently looking into things in Hausfeld. That is where their headquarters are, but
Have you seen any presence from them?
the only presence I see is when they cross the road.
What do you know of the order? Are they to be trusted?
Can I speak with you in private?
Yes, of course.
He takes you into a part of the tavern that seems to be enclosed. It's part of it's part of the tavern's being like rebuilt, but it's off from the others. Just the two of you, correct?
Three.
Are you joining?
Yes.
He walks in and he says, "So what do you know of the order?"
Before we start, Valier, can you or one of you keep an eye on the door?
Absolutely. A shimmer of me appears over by the door, keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Please, begin.
So what do you know of the order?
Cards on the table, yes? We have heard.
We believe they are false.
Yes.
We do not believe they are here to protect.
They have taken advantage.
I am going to show you something. Please, I hope you do not, well, there's no way to prepare you, so. He takes off the back of his robe, and he turns slightly, and you see that he has scars on the back of his back, but it's almost as if something was growing out that has been severed off of his back. And it seems like maybe he's had wings that have been cut off of him. And he says, I was sent here to do good for those, and the Order didn't like me messing with their affairs. So they stripped me of my wings. But I continue to do what I can for others.
Your wings.
19 history check. Do I know anything about an Aasimar?
You would know about Aasimar, yeah.
Are you Aasimar?
I am actually similar. I was once actually a Celestial. I actually came from Serenia. It's the land of Celestials. And
me and my captain, the one who is the head of who I follow, she came along with me. Her name is 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬. And we came here through a system of portals.
What was that name again? Sorry.
𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬.
A system of portals, you say?
Yes, a system of portals. One that linked from our worlds into what I could only assume was the Outlands, to which we took another portal that had brought us here.
Yes.
Which is a way of traversing through different planes of existence.
And when you got here, you encountered the Order.
When we got here, we encountered the Order. Our mission, as we do, is we go and, well, we try to help those, as I said, and when we saw this world, it was nothing like we've ever seen before. So we tried investigating it, but we were shut off from the portals. We are stuck here now, currently. And I believe we could get the portals up and working again and go back to where we need to be and travel back and forth from here, what they call Vol'Antia. But as of now, we're stuck here.
Ah, I see.
Would you be able to heal what they have removed from you?
I believe that's outside of my power to heal.
And what of 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬?
𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬, she doesn't have as many healing powers. She's more of a celestial warrior of sorts.
I see.
Not as much of a healer as a fighter.
Is she around?
She's in Mornheim. She currently resides just outside of Mornheim, and we are starting to generate a following of helpers, as you can see here, and in Mornheim as well. And we are looking for arcana that can help fix the portal and bring us back.
Do you know where this portal is?
The portal, yes. The portal is actually by where she is, in Mornheim.
I see.
It's hidden in a mountain close by Mornheim.
Can you describe this portal?
The portal here in Mornheim led to the portal in what I can only assume, like I said, was maybe the Outlands or something. I'm not familiar with many of the planes. But there was another place that had many portals. It was maybe underground, I think. A system of maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 portals in a circle.
Yes.
Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it does.
I thought as much. There was something about you when you came here that seemed to be a link to maybe where I have been.
My monastery, underground, was that system of portals. We were guardians of the portals. But that was a different time. If we could find that.
We must deal with this Mistwood situation, and then our next step is dealing with the Order. Should we seek out 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬?
𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬, I believe, would be very interested in hearing what you have to say about the Order. And is it just you, or...?
There are more of us, and possibly more in Hausfeld.
I found them. I come through the door, and I'm just like...
Valier would see you coming in.
And let him in.
Yeah. What's the passcode?
He's with us.
I heard that you're the one that heals. I need healing.
Sure, yes.
Please don't throw
up. He gestures for you to come closer, and as you get closer, he doesn't even have to lay his hand on you before you feel it just like completely subside to the nausea and everything. Exactly. It's almost like there's an aura that as you get closer, you feel comforted.
That feels really good. I'm back.
Go meet 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬.
He is one of yours, then?
Yes.
He is one of us.
We have a few others. You should know.
You're a servant to a god.
I do not serve a god. I am a celestial, or was a celestial. I don't know if I can call myself that anymore.
Celestial?
Yes.
I've heard about your kind. Well, just in ancient tales with how Bahamut met actually celestials like yourself. It's great to meet one. Wow. We've met one.
𝐒𝐩𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐿. It is good to have a Celestial with us. You should know that we are from a different time, and that we have come here to take care of the Order and what they have brought on this world.
Specifically the champions.
I believe that 𝐻𝐿 can absolutely help you if you can find her. My place is to stay here, of course, and I am not much of a fighter, but I would absolutely seek out 𝐻𝐿. If you may allow me, I can place upon you maybe a symbol that can be deciphered when you approach Mornheim, to which maybe the followers there can find you.
Appreciated.
I open up my robe and put my hands out.
Okay, he maybe just sort of has his hands on yours, and it almost seems like there's like the radiant glow is that he has almost sort of like starts to glow on you a little bit as well. And it's almost like runes or something come alive for just a second, and as they dim, back down again.
Thank you.
Absolutely, yes.
𝐒𝐻𝐿, I am a healer of some sorts too, and if there's any way I can help, I'm just an herbalist, but I'm still learning.
Well, of course, you can stay as long as you like and help. It seems that you have your own mission, and I understand that we have plenty of help here, and I think we can get by on what we have. It seems that whatever happened with the festival brought us much food, which was fantastic, from Karsten.
One more thing. I take the dagger out of my belt, or the broken hilt, and I present it. Have you seen this before?
He looks at it and he goes, "It can't be. What? That is the twin of 𝐻𝐿's sword. That is the second one, the one that belongs with it. How did you get that?"
This was with me at a different time, but it's been with me all my life that I remember.
It seems it's broken, but maybe it can be repaired. Seems whatever magic was in it is also being stifled by something, so I don't know much about these things, but yes, absolutely. I would go to 𝐻𝐿 and she can help you.
Thank you. I put it away.
I would keep that out of sight, though. People who are looking for her would recognize that as well.
What happens if they find it?
Who knows? I mean, you saw what they did to me just for helping people, so if they think that you're trying to do anything to hurt them or help us...
Did they do the same to 𝐻𝐿?
No. They know of her, but they have not been able to find her yet.
One of my questions is, seeing outside in the hall, what is with this disease going around?
Well, it seems that many diseases are traveling currently, especially with, famine and whatnot weakening the people. It seems that pestilence is spreading very quickly, and the wars that are happening between all the factions are only creating more and more of both of these things. I'd be careful going to Mornheim as well, because the factions in Mornheim are very aggressive, strong, and many of them side with the Order as well. Although if you keep your eyes out, you may be able to find something that can help you. I know there are also others,
Yes.
Harpers and such, maybe.
Harpers.
I show my Harper badge.
He says,
Yes, there are Harpers.
yes, absolutely.
There's also concern of our original mission to come here. In the first place was to locate missing children, and at least find out why they were missing in the first place.
This is the deal in the woods.
Yes.
The children are going missing in the woods. I have heard word of this, although the only one that I have seen is Anna.
That curse that you healed may be involved.
I believe it could be, yes.
So if we find others in that situation, we will bring them to you.
This is definitely getting curiouser and curiouser.
Are there, do the people traveling on the road, do they speak of the woods themselves?
Most seem to avoid the woods. They, as I said, have conspiracy child stories of children going into the woods and disappearing. Mostly stories, but it seems to have become a common occurrence lately.
About what time is it?
Right now, it's probably, what would I say? Oh, it's getting late. Yeah, because your trek was pretty long. You left around noon. It's been about 11
We're
hours.
just outside the woods, right?
And you're just outside of, you're about like an hour or so from where 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪feld would be, and 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪feld is like maybe several minutes from the woods. It's not that far at all.
Okay. We'd like to see the woods before it gets dark.
It's probably already about 10 or 11 p.m., so it's probably dark already.
Oh, fair enough. Then perhaps we should actually head to 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪feld, get some rest, and check out the woods in the morning, or do we want to check that out tonight?
I suggest morning. At least we'll have a better view.
Yes, maybe investigating it in the morning before the...
See if we can get
occurs.
information in 𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪feld, then hit the woods, be there as it turns dark, if necessary.
Are we safe here?
Should we stay here?
I turn to 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐪.
You are more than welcome to stay. We have plenty, as I said. And it's good to have more allies on our side, too.
Yes, absolutely.
I hand over 5 gold, and you should have more for all that are here.
Thank you.
I wish to discuss more with you, all these portals, but maybe another time.
Yes, as I said, I just traveled through them maybe once or twice. Ashlith, and though she would know a lot more about it. She was the one that would lead me through it, and she's been through many times.
We came from a future, but if we are here, maybe there's a way we can help you.
As I found it traveling through the portal, I've been through, I believe maybe 3 times back and forth is what it was. As I found, when I would leave and when I would come back, it would be as if time hadn't even passed at all. I don't think we're free from time here, as I see people do age, but I think, if I'm correct here, that time goes at a different pace here. Maybe things go very quickly here, and when you travel back to your own world, 100 years here could be maybe 1 day from where you came from, for all I know.
I've heard this. Interesting.
This place, it's something odd. It's not another plane, but it's also not the astral sea. I don't know what this place is. Vol'Antia, that is.
I go over to him, like as they're all like getting ready to leave and everything. I slip him 5 gold as well, and I tell them, giving is better than stealing. I've been on that end of stealing. But
it's never too late to turn over the new leaf.
Right. Speaking of new leaves, you mentioned portals to them.
Yes.
To other worlds.
Yes, I did, yeah.
What if I told you I saw something? I saw many worlds. Do you have access to those?
I would believe you, yes. Are you planning on going back to where you came from,
I
or...?
look back at the group, just making sure they're not paying attention.
They probably are.
Are they? How close are you guys?
It's a small room.
We're in a room.
It's a small room, maybe about the size we're in right now currently.
Well, if you're waiting for us to leave, then I could say
I kind of like look back, and then I see that they're too close, and I just kind of look at him.
He gets it, and we can talk
and I
later.
kind of look at them, and then I just like back away, and I'm just enjoy the gold.
Thank you.
There's only one of us again.
There's only one of us again, okay. You keep saying that, so I'm like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Duh.
Exactly. Before I go, is there an herbalist here I can speak to, or possibly a library of some sorts, just so I can maybe understand the herbs of this region a little more?
I don't know if we definitely don't have a library here, but I believe there are herbalists here that have helped out, at least ones that know of herbs. You can always speak with them, yes.
I'd love that.
I believe, actually, Zachariah, I believe he has experience with the herbs in this place.
Wonderful. I will speak with him. He's been very helpful. Thank you. I am honored.
Absolutely. I will be here if you need me. Until then, maybe after you figure out what's happening in the Mistwood Grove, you can come back, or you can always go straight to Monheim. I'm sure you'll be well.
Thank you.
So are you planning on staying in this place then? Or do you want to go to
think for the
𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐪feld?
night.
As they're leaving.
Yes. Now you can speak to him, yeah.
Like stump back with him, and it's just like I'm just smiling, just minding my own business, and then I turn back to him and I said, I need you to show me what worlds you have access to.
Well,
Currently, we have no way of escaping this world. But if we fix what portal we have, we can access a place where
How do we fix it?
there are certain arcana and things that must be gathered and brought to 𝐻𝙗 in Mornheim. Once she is gathered, the necessary arcana, equipment, and things that needs to be used in the process to rebuild it.
Tell me what it is.
I don't know. Only 𝐻𝙗 knows. I don't know how the portals work, I just know that they do. And plus, to fix it, you'll have to get there anyway, so once you're there, you can ask her.
I need to see these worlds. I need to be back on that ship.
What ship?
Just tell me what we need to do to fix the portal. It's fine. Just, I'll sleep here for the night, but you let me know about that. That would be great to see, because I would love to get the portal running.
I would too. I would love to see my home again.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, good night to you all. He puts his robe back on, tucks it away, makes sure everything's in there, and walks back out. Okay.
All right.
I think that might be a good place to stop it then. I don't know. We're going to see if we get to Hausfeld, but I'm going to say you guys are going to trek to Hausfeld, and we will end it there for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. That's good.
Unless you guys want to roleplay sleeping, but no. I snore.
I stand up on the.
Well, I did. Are we gonna stop here and do Hausfeld next time?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do the approach of Hausfeld. Yeah, that'd be a nice place to stop it off as you leave and you approach Hausfeld.
I
Yeah.
sleep by like standing on a perch, just like Assassin's Creed style. And I'm just like perching over, but no, eventually I go to sleep.
I figured you were going to sleep back on the mule.
Right?
I may want to
2
start
days.
fluffing
Two
it
days.
bed.
2 days
before I
on the
leave.
mule.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Hey, look who's
Technically, you guys didn't leave
go
yet.
sleep,
We'll do the
man.
leaving next
Man,
time.
if that mule existed.
So, do we want to talk
We'll
about
be talking to this.
talk about things again? As far as I mean, obviously, once again, if you want to subscribe, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe on Twitch for free, which will get rid of all those pesky commercials. You could take it away. Go with more. The sponsors and everything. I don't know.
Sponsors, go.
You do that stuff, not me.
I see. Again, thank you to +3 to Charisma, also to Lethal Shadows and the Goods Merchant for being our sponsors for this game, for the show. Again, if you would like to look into possibly being one of our sponsors as well, you can go ahead and send us an email at dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Again, that's dungeonsdivided@gmail.com, subject sponsorship. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can, and we'll hash out all the details about how we can do that and what we can do for you. And am I some sort of puppet? What is going on here?
I have no idea.
I'm
I'm just looking at the
Both his hands are
pantomime.
above the
exposition.
table.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit of exposition.
Right. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with another.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing it. I'm just.
Keep the hands above the table.
Hands on
You're
the
not being
table.
puppet. Keep your hands above the table.
We're playing this game.
Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the episode. Feel free to check out our channel. And we'll be occasionally doing some other games, as we mentioned before, Vermintide 2. Later down the road, we're going to be doing some more
Random ones. But
Baldur's Gate, a couple random games here and
yeah,
there.
Yes.
Baldur's
Drag it
Gate
in.
3 is going to be coming out full release soon, and then we're going to do a really cool. I think it'll be a really cool gameplay to do like role play with that. So that'd be awesome. Get a 4-man group going on that.
Yeah.
Stream that. It'd be really cool. I mean, I've heard that it's like it'll almost take like a year just like stream the whole campaign or something. Like
And also, if
the
you guys,
content is crazy. How much
also,
it is.
if you
It's like
guys
90
wanna
plus
just
hours of
kinda-
main campaign.
Also, if you guys want to hang out with us, join the Discord.
Yep.
Stop in and talk with the community.
I need
The
friends.
link is down below.
It really does.
Gosh.
Current friend is a mule.
I think we just
Yes.
lost all the subscribers right there. I need friends. Okay.
A little too desperate there. Dial it
Right.
down.
Slow down. They wanted me to
Dial it
host, but
down.
I'm desperate for attention.
We're never gonna get through the close.
all that.
And who wants to jump in and play Diablo with me, man?
Oh, there you go. Diablo.
Diablo.
It's D4, man.
That's, I need to.
You need to jump in
all I
on
got,
that.
jump
We
in.
should
All
show
right.
people on that.
All right, that ends tonight's episode. Thanks everyone for watching
wait,
Dungeons
wait.
Divided.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Oh,
Breaking news.
Do we want to?
This just in.
Do we want to do a raid? Want to raid
Oh
anybody?
yeah, we can raid.
Oh yeah, let's raid
Can we
somebody.
do a raid?
How do we rate it? How do we rate it? I love this idea.
Raid.
Glad to be a part of it.
Raid.